Hey now, what's up, guys? It is time for the pre-stream. Redirect was flawless, obviously. When do I mess up a redirect? Never happens, never has happened, never will happen. Never will happen. But all right, hang on a second. Let's do this. Let's go with not Dolphin. We just did Dolphin. Let's do this one today. All right, let me turn off the old cam. All right, cool. Okay, so in terms of DSP land, what happened yesterday? Well, I'm going to tell you. So, the first stream we're going to start with, which is not Donkey Kong Bonanza as you see on your screen here. We're going to start with some game journalist does double rage quit of Gears of War Reloaded. So we're already 2 minutes into this video, but because we already saw the pre-stream yesterday. So let's see some gameplay of Gears of War for a little bit to get us started today.
You guys not even playing. What the fuck, dude? You idiot. What a dummy. Gee, I wonder why we lost and I was just standing there doing nothing.
So apparently,
I'm a gamer.
the Kohi got in there.
Oh shit!
I have double audio. How? How is that possible? Let me see.
Good kill.
That's double audio.
You got two of them. Where are they getting
There's no double.
these guns from?
Maybe you have two tabs open.
We don't have them yet, right? We just have the standard weapon.
Check it, man. Maybe it's two tabs.
Insta-kill headshot, baby. Brutal shit.
I got one guy.
Bullshit is that? You're not soldiers, you're a bunch of meter maids.
No problem, Solid Sloth.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? It showed him right in front of me, and then when I went to do it, he's like, wasn't there.
All right, well, real quick, I gotta fix this fucking clock gen problem because every time clock gen is going twice, but clock in is not. Let me see Born Slippy's clock in. Oh, you already did. I think clock gen is sending two messages for some fucking reason, and I'll fix it. Hang on.
It totally showed his body in the smoke. That's what I went for. I was cheated of a nice chainsaw kill.
Cheated of a chainsaw kill?
Gamer.
Yeah. Yeah, clock gen only. Clock in is fine, I think.
I'm dead. Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Oh, real quick. I think the more important thing before we get to the pre-stream we have to talk about is someone did find DSP did. Remember yesterday DSP said he donated to streamers and we all said he was stupid and no he didn't. And I said myself that DSP would want to get credit for that if he did that and someone would find it. Well, wouldn't you know it? Someone found it. And it is the streamer known as Early Bird. And they do like retro style stuff. Like retro horror games. I know they played Harvester. I know they played Phantasmagoria. Like those kind of old school retro games. And if you scroll on down here to about, I don't know, 3 months ago or something, you do get, and you could, by the way, I want to make sure you see that. You can make it anonymous. You could do Ko-fi supporter. Ko-fi. I don't even know how you're supposed to say that. That's annoying. But who do we have here? DSP has bought a coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each of those are $3. So DSP did a $12 donation to this female streamer. And she doesn't show her face or anything, so it's just a voice. But she does play old school games. So there we go. And if you know the date on it, so it kind of stops telling how long ago it was after. See, this is like 28 days ago. She got some Kohi. So, Kofi. So maybe 2 months or 3 months ago, something like that. He did give $12. Okay. So there we go. That settles that. He wasn't lying. He did give $12 once.
How laggy it is.
And he did really, I mean, and my ruin is true. That really DSP. It might not be DSP. It might be, I don't know, someone trying to LARP as being DSP by giving $12 and $3 4 times. My only counter to that would be, if that person was going to try to do that, why not just do it once, you know? But who knows? That's not proof. No, you just put in your name there, Teeling Soldier, so maybe it's not. Seabook Dev says check top supporters. Let's check his top supporters. And it's, whoa, hold on. Top supporters, second is DSP. But guys, remember, that doesn't take a lot here. I'm going to be honest with you. $12, because most people here, when you give a coffee, it's giving $3. So most people here are doing a coffee once and it's $3. So $12 might be the biggest, who knows? And they are following each other on Twitter. That is true. So that's where the interesting part is for me, because they are following DSP on X. She is following him on X. Is he lining up his next roommate? I don't know. I am just sharing the news that they both follow each other on Twitter. Twitter is where he met his now wife. Just sharing the facts, not judging. I'm just sharing the facts. That is where he met his wife before, was on Twitter. So it wouldn't take the biggest leap of logic to think that maybe it's some future planning. Yeah. You got any OBS problems, early bird? Yeah, definitely. Let me get my highlighter up here, and I'm going to take up the Adventures of Pistol Man pin. Spitfire 1 says, bro, donate to a streamer? Cringe. Oh, yeah, I want to say there's nothing wrong with donating. We said probably if DSP did it, I think he'd want credit for it. And it looks like he did do it. And he wanted credit for it because he used his name DSP, but we'll see what happens from now, because you just know that there's going to be some early birds reel in Kick Chat pretty soon. So we'll see how he handles reacting to that. So let's keep going back to the Gears of War Reloaded day stream, and then we'll get to the night stream, and then hopefully he'll be ready to go. My Ruin says, that's still the oddity. How did Phil find Cat? Oh, fuck my highlighter. How did Phil find Cat? I did a whole stream about this Cat's Twitter, and Cat had retweeted DSP, I believe, twice. Okay, I believe twice she highlighted, she retweeted DSP's comments. So I am guessing, now again, this is all a guess, that maybe when, you know, DSP had marked or looked at who interacted with him, it was a girl in her profile picture as well. There was a female in the profile picture. DSP know it was a girl. I don't know. I'm just saying what the facts of the matter, okay? It is not a League of Legends person, no. It is a early bird, does retro gaming stuff.
Dude, what? Oh, fuck this.
He rage quit! He rage quit! Oh my god, he rage quit. Are you fucking serious?
Unplayable. It's completely unplayable. So sadly, Team Deathmatch works and Blitz works, but how much you want to bet the further down you go, there's less people playing and the connections are awful.
So real quick, I'll show you what she does on her channel. Please don't bother her, but this is her. And she's just
It was a big change of pace in the line of Sierra games, and it was their biggest success.
Honestly, seems like a normal YouTuber, you know? She seems cool, her videos are good, and that's it.
Controversy.
You know? I don't think she'd be a DSP fan, honestly.
Before we get into the actual game itself, let's take a look at how it came to be.
I wouldn't guess she is a DSP fan myself if I watched that video, you know what I mean?
So we might be limited to Team Deathmatch and Blitz only. Let's try another Team Deathmatch. What's up?
Now what? We're gonna stand.
I fired, nothing happened, and then I died instantly. So actually what happened, it lagged, and it didn't actually let me fire my weapon.
Yeah, I mean, there's no evidence that she's a fan of DSP outside of following him on Twitter, which, you know, a lot of people follow people on Twitter for a lot of fucking reasons, even if they're like douchebags in their mind. You still follow them to see what they're saying, right? So... A follow on Twitter doesn't mean you like the person. You know what I'm saying? There's probably all of us are following many people. Well, I'm not on the. That being said, Twitter, I'm not because I follow people for memes. But in your normal Twitter account, I'm sure you're following people you don't like. And don't harass her, please. Yes.
That's laggy.
I agree with that.
Kind of hard to play a sniper match when it's lagging.
Definitely. She might be married. Who knows? We'll get him. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Let me line this up.
And we didn't die.
He had endless time here. Hang on a minute. I'll get to this. Hold on. Whoa, okay.
And we didn't die. Oh,
And I know the people that saw the Death Stranding stream might be saying, how can I say this? But I don't play first-person shooters.
reload on each
I play package delivering games.
shot. Fuck.
Oh, hold on.
We both missed.
You see how that's people going in and out of cover and DSP's just standing there?
I was completely behind cover.
Oh, did I miss your last one, Mr. Memento?
What'd you
Sorry
say?
about that. I did not see it pop up. My apologies. You're a legend, sir, and a scholar. I appreciate you
What?
being there.
Again, it went right through two of them. It literally went through
Let's
two
check
of their...
on that.
What?
Let's see. Okay,
Whatever you
ready? Went through two of them.
say. Again, it went right through two of them. It literally went through two of their bodies and did 0 damage.
Two of their bodies.
Yeah, forget it. I'm not playing this again. It's a waste of
Forget
time.
it. Hello.
Laggy garbage.
Hang on, boys. Let me reload.
It's
Lost miserably, then rage quit the match. I mean, you want to talk about the biggest of bitches on the planet?
Hang on,
laggy
boys. Need to do a quick reload. Tony T says I'm late. How do we know it's DSP but not gaming? Yeah, I mean he would write DSP though. He wouldn't write DSP gaming. That Kofi thing. You just put whatever name you want. You know.
garbage. I literally, you could see the line of my shot going through two bodies and doing 0 damage.
Definitely. That's
Wow,
exactly
so
what
it's
happened.
awful. This actually is an awful collection. That was so laggy. Well, not collection, remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it. It's crap. That is complete ass.
Yeah,
Well-
if he gets brought up, you know he's going to say weirdly, "That's not who it is. I never supported that person," and you could tell if it's true or not by how bad acting he's doing.
I mean, I can play Team Deathmatch or Blitz. The other modes don't work. The other modes are full of lag.
Oh, so it's the mode's fault. Oh, it's pronounced coffee? Oh, okay. I've heard people say
It's nonsense.
Kofi,
dumb.
but all right, I'll
You
say your
really
way.
outplay them, which I did. I outplayed the guy. He couldn't shoot me at all. He missed with the grenade, but
Uh-huh.
then he just fucking comes
Okay, DSP with the 2 kills and 5 deaths.
one shot and hits me with this fucking shotgun. It's so stupid. Mm-hmm. That is fucking ridiculously dumb.
Last place on the team.
You have to abuse the weapons in this game, man. You have to. It's so stupid.
Well, last 20 minutes or so, guys. If you could
No
support,
goal?
I would appreciate it. I'm just tired of asking. Really, I am. I'm just fucking exhausted of asking. Like, you guys know that I need support to keep going. So please support the stream. If you like this and you want to see me play it more, you should support it.
Oh,
if we
it
end
doesn't seem like anyone wants
The
this.
stream now, not even at $100, then I'm probably not playing it again.
Shoot. We'll
What's
talk
the best thing to do if you're low on money but you still want to contribute? Borrow. Borrow money.
Ah.
And then contribute with that borrowed money. What you do.
Hilarious. Here's the laugh. I'm just joking, guys.
God, man, people are so ignorant sometimes.
It's just messed up.
Yeah. What it is a lack of responsibility. If the guy had a fucking actual, he's a guy's a meathead, right? You know, if he had a fucking
He's a
piece of
meathead.
intelligence in his head, he would know not to do that because it's going to hurt people in the long run. But whatever.
We did see a cat on screen, so that means I have to push my random cat button. Here we go.
Obviously.
Perfect. Will Penn says she's not a dent. She uses too many syllables. That was my impression too, honestly. That was definitely my impression, as she does not scream dent in any way. Ooh, my C drive is chiming in and says he played every game genre 10 times over. How? Because he never cared about them anyway. He never cared about them except for Street Fighter. So he never cared, never tried, never learned. Mr. Memento in the house. He rage quit. A salty piggy is the best piggy. And I agree. And it's going to happen again because Donkey Kong didn't hit the goal. I know that. Spoiler alert. Let's go a little bit. I want to make sure we have time for the Donkey Kong. Let me go to... Oh my God. Nailed it.
What? I killed myself and I'm the guy standing in front.
Ready? Ooh, yeah! Ooh.
What? I killed myself and I'm the guy standing in front of me. For real.
Ooh. Oh.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I shot the legs of the guy in front of me. Oh, we have a player who's not even playing. Are you kidding?
Ooh, disrespect.
Gates Legacy just dropped 10 memberships.
All right.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature around? It's horrible, and they'll make montages saying that. So thanks to those who watched as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I know everyone's going to say, oh, he's horrible, and they'll make montages saying that I'm bad, even though I literally said I was bad.
Oh, guys, I said I was bad.
And I knew I wasn't going to be able to play well because I don't remember the game.
I said I was
But
bad, guys.
I
You
had
know
fun.
that.
I think it looks good. It performs well. My problem is...
It performs well now?
You can't really play anything besides Team Deathmatch, Blitz, or the first competitive mode. That's
How many modes do you want?
it. The other ones I tried 2 other modes and there was no one playing them. One of them was laggy as hell. The other one was all trying to snipe and it was so laggy only one dude could shoot anyone. If you watch my videos, I'm always complaining about something or feeling, you know, as I said, very entitled. I'm the big YouTuber. I'm the big gamer. Everyone knows Dark Side Phil. And therefore, how dare you say that I should change anything or improve, right? I know better than everyone. There's still this back here.
Okay, he's going to the outro. Big up Snort Burnell for this. Mr. Matt says, I love that he said he has no idea how to play, and rather than play the campaign first to get reacquainted with it, he jumped right into multiplayer and gets wrecked the whole time. Now, I think, personally, he did that on purpose because then he has an excuse as to why he sucks. He does do that, I think. If, guys, I told you I'm going to suck. So therefore, Air 2, thusly, you can't say I'm that because I told you I was going to suck. You know what I mean? So just avoid that. Big Ups Wild Liger says, some of the worst Gears gameplay I've ever seen. I knew his lecherous foul fingers couldn't even wall bounce or use the Nasher properly. Disgusting for real. Big Ups Wild Liger. Oh, for membership too, Wild Liger. You're a legend. Yeah, I mean, Gears of War is a game I played the first Gears, and it was fun. But, you know, that's a long time ago, Philip. Long time ago. A long time ago.
And it's still...
Oh, excuse me, for
in the
not
back
for
of
real.
my neck, the
Back of my
of
mind.
my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me.
It's what kind of time?
WWE Champions time.
The classic. All right. This is Meemology 101. Finally found some interesting content. Meemology has been out of the game for a while, about a week, and they dropped a new video. So this is perfect. This is perfect for the late night. And we got the daily wrap too.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana.
Singing? Nobody has the powers. Help me.
Okay, we'll get. Whoop, whoop,
Why can't I grab this? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, end game spoilers, by the way, if you really want to play this game. Oh,
How can you get hit
oh!
twice in a... I just got hit 3 times in a row.
Twice, I think. 1,
How can you get hit twice
2. Oh, let's see. 1, 2.
How can you get hit twice
3.
I just got hit 3 times in a row.
Yeah?
This game is so stupid. You don't gain any invincibility when you get
Cranky's
hit.
advice.
So you can get hit 3 times in a row and lose
Yeah?
your entire health bar. And each
shoot.
hit took 3 hearts away.
Stop us.
Shoot.
Can I emphasize how stupid that is for a Nintendo kids game?
Ooh.
How dumb can you be?
I thought you said it was too easy.
I not skip this? You gotta be kidding me. I can't skip the cutscene?
He's getting pissed.
I better be able to skip the goddamn cutscene. I'll fucking quit the game right now. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh. Ah, okay, hold on. You're right. He is... Something's happening on the DSP's chat right now. Let's see. Now, we might have lost some things for banning, but hold on. Let's see. Someone says, is there a... Let me get my highlighter up so you can see it too. Hang on. Yeah, it's already happening, by the way. The coffee's already happening. The coffee talk. Coffee talk. Is there a way to send Phil a coffee? Someone says... Oh, excuse me. Devo Coin Through Roof says, is there any way to send Phil a coffee? Well, DSP responded directly, instantly with, sure, send a tip and I'll buy a coffee with it. LOL. And he says, promise? Remember, this is Devo Coin Through Roof. And then DSP says, I buy coffee every week at the grocery store. So there we go. So... I think he might be trying to get ahead of this one. I don't know, because we saw it on Twitter. I think it was Second Coomland on Twitter. That person, Second in Coomland. I can't remember, but anyway, that's the guy that found it, and I'm sure he saw it. It's everywhere now on Twitter.
I'm trying to just throw it straight. All
So-
I want to throw it this way. I won't let me. Controls are too wonky. Just throw
Too
it straight.
wonky.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, she can't sing. You can't transform.
Yeah.
So what do I do here?
Sorry, I can't do that. No, okay, for anyone that just joined us, I see 2 people now have asked what's with the coffee. It has been, well, not confirmed, but there is someone known as DSP on this coffee website that has donated coffee, which is in coffee terms in this website is $3. So DSP gave $12 to a creator known as Early Bird, and that's why people are doing the coffee thing. Okay? And that's all we know. And he does follow her on Twitter as well.
Oh, that's totally what I wanted. I can't see. I'm gonna die now. Wait, you think there was one here? No, right? I don't think so.
And now, someone on Twitter has definitely said it. It seems coffee early bird is the latest detractor conspiracy, and DSP responded to that by saying, "Oh, really?" And that is the last where we are. Okay, I'll let you know anything else that happens. Devo Coin Through Roof has just been banned. DSP responds with, "Thanks for telling me, LOL." So Devo Coin Through Roof has just been banned.
What do I do? What? I didn't touch it, first of all. And second of all, what do I do? How do I stop the lava when I don't have the elephant? And yeah, the frame rate is tanking. The game can't handle this boss fight whatsoever.
Definitely.
I gotta do it from the start? Oh, this is awful. Are
Yes.
you kidding me? I've literally got to do the fight from the start. They won't let me skip.
I don't follow this stuff, so it's good to know what to keep an eye out for, he says. Yeah, right.
I'm trying to skip the cutscene right now.
Right. Yeah,
this
definitely.
is awful.
Can't wait to hear today. So apparently people, get this. I donated coffee to a streamer I've never even heard of, by the way, and they believe it. Get ready for that.
This is awful.
Get ready.
What's going on? I can't even jump and climb. What? Dude, I can't move. I literally can't move. I just got hit twice in a row by a thing that I should have already defeated.
Still going, sorry. Fox McFox asks, follow what stuff? DSP responds with detractor conspiracies.
This is awful. Wow, this is legit terrible. There's no way to get health back. None. No way to heal during the boss fight. Are they fucking insane?
Uh-huh.
Basically, here's a whiny baby.
Oh, there was already one? Earl the Bird? Oh, yeah, Earl the Bird, yeah. Earl the Bird. That's all it takes. And he has the profile picture of the person. So, as you can see, that's Early Bird. That's like there's like an owl style thing. And this Earl the Bird did her Twitter or her YouTube logo. They're not banned yet, by the way.
Look, I didn't even do that. The game actually started with me facing that. This is trash.
This is trash.
I'm
This
not a
is
troll, I
complete
promise.
trash.
That
This is
was
not good
that was a
gameplay at all.
mistake. That statement, Earl the Bird. You don't want to raise your suspicion level. Where were you?
Dude, I can't hit them.
What missions have you completed?
I can't hit them.
Can you look at Earl the Bird and see when the account was created? Let me see. Their account was created. I can't. You have to be. They have to be in your chat, right? Let me see. Let me go to his. Hold on. Let me go to Raw. His Raw chat and see if I can click it. My little. When I pop them out, you can't. Let's see. Earl the Bird. Earl the Bird. Nah. I can search for him, I guess. Yeah, I can't look it. Let me search for it.
Yo, this is awful.
Earl the Bird.
This is fucking garbage.
God, this game is fucking trash.
Enemy at the cargo containers.
Complete trash.
This is supposed to be
Complete
nearly the
trash.
final boss fight. It's legit trash. The frame rate is tanking constantly. Every hit takes 3 hearts away from your life bar. You have no way to get health back. You don't know what you're supposed to fucking do. Fuck you, Nintendo. Really, fuck you. You suck. Nintendo has completely lost its fucking way. This is shit.
They lost their way.
What the fuck is Nintendo thinking?
I just want the fucking game to be over. It's so fucking garbage.
They lost their way. Nah, I can't see. If
I'm
someone else
stuck.
can find
I can't
it, let me
move.
know.
Once again, I got locked in place. I couldn't control
Ah,
the
hyper
character.
chat. I didn't get that going then.
Love it.
Oh,
I
why I
said-
don't have hyper chat is it doesn't work with this. I tested it before. Maybe it does now, but it didn't work with this like highlighting feature, hyperlink, hyper chat. That's why I don't have it. Like this. Is DSP simping true? We don't know if it's true or not, Orange Cat. But this so I can tell you, there is someone named DSP that has given $12 to someone named Early Bird, and he follows her on Twitter. She follows him on Twitter. That's all I know. We don't know if it's actually DSP. There's no way to confirm on Coffee, that website, if it's really them or not. Yeah, you could put in DSP as your name right now.
Hit him again.
I can't hit them at all. I'm stuck. I can't move. I literally can't move.
I just got hit from underneath from a path I couldn't see. Great. Yeah, sure I touched it. Uh-huh.
Okay, big ups, big awesome one. I'll check. Oh, shit, I haven't checked my Discord in a while. I need to check my messages.
Look at that. I'm moving full fucking speed.
Full
I can't go
fucking
any
speed.
faster. Look, I can't do anything here. I literally can't stop the lava. What do I do now? I can't get. I have to hit this thing into it. Look. Yo, and the entire time you're doing this fight, everything is delayed because the game is chugging because it can't handle the graphics.
Okay, I know this is a very tough stream to follow because we're going back and forth between early bird shit and like this video, but I feel like that's kind of the only way we can do this. Big up to Be Awesome One has found a mention of DSP in an early bird video, and I believe we played this on That Being Said before. Was it you that sent it in? I remember this thumbnail. We showed this on That Being Said. I don't know who sent it, but I absolutely remember this. Big ups, Decoy. Sorry, I can't see. You know, I missed some stuff, but...
Putt-putt, okay? No, it's not just my nostalgia saying that. How dare you? This is an immaculately, perfectly robust and meaningful game. Okay? Look, I can prove it. If you put in the effort to solve all of the mysteries, you get a really cool...
So that's a mention of DSP that is not negative, is it? Meaningful and robust. I mean, that you don't do meaningful or robust, guys, unless you're trying to say something about DSP. I mean, no human being talks like that. That was it's only 4 months ago, too. Please do not be dented, Snood. You said that's not really a mention? Meaningful and robust?
Look, I can robust. This is an immaculately, perfectly robust and meaningful game.
This is not a coincidence. I think that is a mention of DSP, and it's not even negative. Is there anything more to it?
Okay. Look, I can prove it. If you put in the effort to solve all of the mysteries, you
Or is
get
that
a
it?
really cool, totally awesome, and very, very worth it reward.
Let's go look at the Sky Islands and...
That's it? I don't know. That's a lot of coincidences, man. That's a lot of coincidences, isn't it? That's a lot of coincidence-I. That's the plural. We have... She's mentioned meaningful and robust in her streams before. They follow each other on Twitter. And DSP has proof of donating $12 to her on Ko-fi. I don't know. I'm not saying anything's confirmed. I'm just giving you all the... That's all I do is give you the evidence. You can come up with your own conclusions.
Everything you're doing during the fight is actually lagging. So I can't get him to stop. I can't get him to move the way I want. I can't even get him to punch in the direction I want because the game is so poorly optimized on the Switch 2, despite the fact it's a Switch 2 exclusive. Wow, really good idea to have no fucking checkpoints, Nintendo. Just a genius fucking level idea. I can't even move.
Okay. More stuff is being sent to me here. I'm just being the conduit to the things that are being sent to me, and this is worth sharing. Big ups for sending this one, Kohi. I am sorry about this, guys. I'm pausing that video so much. It might be worth it to just pause that indefinitely here as I'm being sent more things. So this is from a public Discord here. Early Bird herself on Discord says, he did actually message me on Twitter, but he never saw that I responded. This is in June 21st of this year. Dart says, what did he message you? Someone responds, he just looking for a little Twitter kitten. That's not her, that's someone else. And then Early Bird says, he doesn't realize that I'm more of a Twitter goblin. Then, man, my first instinct of what I almost typed. Early Bird then responds, he said, just hi, basically, and that he likes the videos. So we have, I'm calling this one, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That is confirmation that DSP reached out privately to Early Bird. That is 100% confirmed from this. As you can see the dates on there yourself. Okay, that's all I'm saying, is he reached out to Early Bird in private and now has confirmed donated money to her as well, which, if you look at the dates on this, remember, they stopped tracking... Oh, sorry, I'm blocking it. They stopped tracking the dates once you get past a month, okay? So this one right here, for example, Tay4432 is 28 days ago. But they stopped tracking the dates once you go back. So you got to scroll down a while to get to DSP. So does that line up with a June message and donate? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sharing the stuff. Again, there's a high chance this is a nothing burger. But what I can tell you is there's absolute proof now that DSP messaged Early Bird in private and said he loves the videos. And then he also donated money to her. That's all I can tell you. That's all we know right now. I have if anyone has anything else, please send it my way and I will share it immediately so we can have more, information on this thing going on right now. Let me get Raw Phil up here. I'm going to go back to that, I promise. I didn't want to watch that, but it seems like the interest has moved on now, but we do want to watch that for a second here. Ohm says, Theo Theory, Kat has had so many jobs that maybe that lady is based out of the Seattle area and they cross paths. Kat told her husband also streams. Well, you see, Ohm, I think that theory just took a little bit of a hit. I think DSP reached out to her and said, I love the videos. Now, the thing is, if anyone else, I don't know what else came from that. In that Discord right now, of course, if she's going to get bombarded with messages, like I'm sure she's already has been, we're not going to get any more information. But how far did those Discord conversations go, right? I wonder. How far did they go? Grimnir says, her video before the DSP mention was one about a game called Darkseed. I put money on that being how he found her. Darkseed? Why would that matter? Why is Darkseed important? J-Dog says, so Phil knows and can recognize decent YouTube content, but cannot apply any of it to his own content. Let's not be so sure. I really don't think DSP is interested in it for the content, if you know what I'm saying. Right. Oh, it's a joke. Darkseed. It's a joke. Sorry, I'm in serious gaming journalist mode. I apologize. He was going to play Harvester. Did he say he was going to play Darkseed? Like maybe he did say that. I don't know. DSP Gaming is now banning people, and he said just picking up some socks. That is what he said. Sorry, I'm in gaming journalist mode. I'm focusing in here on the facts. I apologize to that, but now I get you. Cody Taylor said, been out of the loop for the last month. What's the TLDR and the Snortex? Well, today you came back at a good time because there's some kind of news going on right now today. But before that, we kind of went this pattern of not getting support, begging like insane for support. We were kind of in a waiting period of something cool to happen, like I said many times in the last week. But now the news has kind of happened, but who knows how big of a deal this is going to be. It might be a nothing burger for sure. But we are going to see. Astrodonis, that's what started that person to look for it, Astrodonis. So he did say he contributed, and then someone on Twitter, which I believe was the second, I know this is a silly name, but I believe it was Second in Coomland or someone like that. They found out from who DSP was following, that he was following a YouTuber, and then I'm guessing he looked at her support page, scrolled down, and find DSP. That's a very classic thing to do. That's how all these fucking drama shit happens, is someone finds something and it turns out to be true. So that's interesting. All right, but I'll give a quick rundown because I see some people are just joining us here. Pal Polka Boat Night 2 in a row. It has been found that DSP did donate to a streamer. Now, when I say DSP, I want to be very clear that it's not confirmed that it's DSP. It is someone that is known as DSP on Coffee, the website. DSP, the person known as DSP, donated $12 to this person on this website. Where is it? They are just there. There, you can see it right there, okay? Now, then, I was just sent from, interestingly enough, someone known as Kohi. I'm not lying. That's the person's name, Kohi. Kohi sent me this Discord image from Early Bird's Twitter Discord, which confirms that DSP did message Early on Twitter. And he never saw that I responded. So that's important too, though. DSP never responded. DSP didn't respond to her after that. Okay? And then he said hi and that he likes the videos. That's all DSP said. Now, that is in June 21st of this very same year. Now, you don't have to be a private eye to see that if you look by the timeline of this website, which stops tracking websites of a month after a month, it could be around the time DSP bought her $12, gave her $12, okay? Also, the final piece of evidence we do know is that they do follow each other on Twitter. That is where everything stands right now. I will definitely keep you abreast of all the situations that happen and we learn from them. But that's the only thing I can say about this. Still could be totally a nothing burger. He's on the top supporter list, so his donation was between 29 and 90 days. That is correct, too. Good factoid right there. DSP was a top supporter from her last 90 days. That's not a big deal in terms of finances because she's not donated a lot. So $12 is probably second place to her. Okay, so that's not like he's a huge donator. He's not a whale. Okay, let's not call him a whale. Okay, $12 is literally probably second place in the last 90 days. Okay, so there we go. Ohm says again, he 100% looked up a guy when he was on piss break, getting his ass kicked, and all of a sudden guessed everything coming up correctly instantly. So we're going to see that later, Ohm. I promise we're going to watch that. Big up, sir. Copeside Phil says, mail order bride number 3 on the way for Phil. Now, that's the headline. If you had to make a headline, you'd say possible new love interest for DSP. That would be the headline. But again, if you want clicks, you'd say that. I'm not ready to say that's what's going on yet. But if you wanted clicks, you'd say that. No, it's not Slurms. Coffee is a website where, look, everyone, it's like people show up once and donate $3. She's a YouTuber making money on YouTube. Unlike DSP, she's not a live streamer getting donations. Okay, so it's not unbelievable. It makes sense actually, right? That he would be second for $12. It's not insane. Rook says, but DSP is a married man. That, as of current knowledge, that is the case. As of current knowledge, that is the case. Be Awesome One says, Pat, panda, cat, and bird. Phil enjoys a certain kind of something. Big ups, Be Awesome One. Wouldn't that be funny? Panda, cat, and bird. I'll tell you right now, the thumbnail for tomorrow is going to be a panda, it's going to be a horse, and it's going to be a bird, and there's going to be a DSP in the middle of them. Just because it's symbolic. It's symbolic. But the horse doesn't make sense, though, actually. Right. The cat. I'll do cat, actually. I'll do cat, not a horse. I'll do a cat. I don't know why I said horse. You guys made me say that. I'm not saying cat. I'm not saying horse. I'm saying cat. Iron Reaper 2000 says, just got banned on Kick for only saying, why are trolls making a big deal out of nothing? So what if he tipped some chick streamer? That's interesting. What was your name, though, Iron Reaper 2000? Was your name also toxic? And don't lie, because I can check. Don't lie, because I can check. So his name was Liver. Oh, see, were you liver problems? Because if you were liver problems, you know, Iron Cock. DSP Gaming Constant Beg Reel, was that you? Grandmaster My Ass. DSP No Tips, his driver. Snack Pizza Enjoyer. Chief Fan 669. There is one. I can confirm. Iron Reaper 2000. Yes. That is there. So you're not lying. Iron Reaper, lifetime contract. I trust you going forward forever. You don't have to confirm shit anymore, Iron. Not. I keep wanting to mix myself and say Iron Chef. That's not right. It's not Iron Chef. Iron Reaper. Big ups, Iron Reaper. Boat Knight says, if in this economy, $12 is how we get women now. I'm not saying that's how you get women, but that is how some dudes out there on the internet this very day might think they get a response from someone. Right? You send a message to someone and you send them a $12 donation, so maybe they make sure to respond to you. I'm just saying what happens. Indrid Cold, you ever had that situation when someone messaged you and then all of a sudden you get a dollar tip on the stream? Just saying. My C Drive says, Phil were confirmed by explaining it away. That's what I hope today turns into. That is the jackpot we're waiting for. We've been waiting for something for a while. This could be it. No, I'm not saying you, Indrid. I'm saying other guys might operate like that for you, right? Indrid's not talking to me enough. Let me donate $12. Hopefully she'll respond. That's what I meant, Indrid. Not saying you would do that. Formerly Chuck says, this is how Cat found out he's riding another horse. Slow walk to the glue fact. No. That's not true. That is not true. And I meant some people will get attention by money, right? That's what maybe I would see Philip doing that, right? Joe Dub in the house says, we're getting a Dark Side Phil arc before GTA 6. No, Indrid, don't let them bully you. You're not leaving, Indrid. They're just being douchebags. I'll stop using it as an example. I hope you understand that I was saying that other people operate like that. You would not listen to those nonsense. Listen to that nonsense. So nothing going on in chat. He just kind of did his usual good morning, his good morning shit. So he kind of, once he gets past the drama, he'll drop a good morning like nothing happened. You know what I mean? That's what he just did. Let's see anything else in chat here. Nothing else on chat. Nothing else on chat. CTU Agent 247 says DSP can afford $11.95. That is true. That is true. Joe Dub said, Dexon in the house. All right, Dexon. We already have the height, but let's make it Super Drive height. Come on. Oh, I want to make sure my randomness is correct here. I think this might be our third in a row. Vibes? The quiet one. Son of a bitch, the quiet one. That's the super fast one. Rook says Glue Gang. Also, they're in cahoots with Glow Gang. Shout outs to Glue Gang. Let me see. Kick is. Let's see how Kick is going. He should start at any minute. So let's see. Mr. Extravagant. There you go. Sorry, Indrid. I started this. That was my fault. Dunce is getting ripped. So he keeps banning more and more people. Let's see what our bans are up to now. We are at. Okay, so we have banned many people right now. We have Dragon Words. Oh, yeah, so no one really funny, but we've banned a high number of people this morning, haven't we? Look at this. That's the bans in 20 minutes, right? That's the bans in 20 minutes. Oh, something's going on now. Something's going on, isn't it? I think, here's what I'll say. It's pretty easy to say this is a, like he does 4 times a week and says shit like, oh, detractors being stupid. Can you believe this? And then it's over. But why are we banning so many people now? Why are we preemptively banning so many people? It's pretty easy to say this is just detractor shit and move on, but now he's doing that and banning them. Well, I don't want to push the button today because the fun's not over, but
fun over. Time for the pre-stream.
Matt Ice in the house as well. Kino Casino got new material now. Great job. Yep, yes they do. And I think they're going live today. It's a Wednesday, right? We'll see. I know they've been, like, there's computer problems and shit, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Good morning, everyone. We got a big podcast for you today because today, number one, I get to celebrate finally having completed Donkey Kong Bonanza. Finally. It took way too long. And I'm going to give you my summarized thoughts. I actually did a really long review of it last night, but I'll just do a very brief kind of discussion, endgame discussion to wrap it all up on today's show. But more notably, today, we are going to lock in and determine what games I will be playing in the next week, because we've got multiple new games coming out, and I'm very excited to figure out which ones we're going to be doing so you guys will know the schedule. We have been debating this for several days, and I think I finally come to a conclusion.
Okay.
So, today, we lock it in, we make the schedule, and then we can get excited for the future. All right. So back and relax, guys. By the way, It's the final podcast of the week. That's right.
What?
It's time for the Level 1 pod.
Michael, it's your birthday today. And I've got a super thick slice for you, okay? Let's listen to that. Oh, you're 10 years old. Hold on. Let's just hear the beginning of that. I won't listen to the whole thing, but I can't get enough of it, honestly. How long ago was it? How long ago? There it is. Just give me one chorus, all right? One chorus. Please. What a king.
Good evening. Fried enough to eat today?
Boy, I'll say.
Well, that's great. Would you care for ham or beef?
A little both, I think.
All right.
Michael, it's your birthday today. I've got a super thick slice for you, okay? My plate edge is on, so I hope you're ready to get owned. You're 10 years old. You're as attractive as my friend is recall.
What do you learn at school? Last line here. Done. Succulent shrimp.
Well, it's Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025. I'm DSP, and welcome to the final podcast of the week.
Oh, great.
Oh? But it's only the third podcast of the week, and
No
we're
one
only
said
like
that.
halfway through the week, right? Right. But we got a few things coming up that are actually going to, how do I say, trump the podcast. Number one, I'll be honest, after today, I don't know how much I'll have to talk about on a podcast until maybe like the weekend.
Why?
And as I said, I wanted to cut back on the amount of podcasts that I do, unless I really have a subject that I want to discuss. So, number one, I don't want to overdo it, and that's why we're not doing any more podcasts after today. Number two, tomorrow is my final regular gaming day of the week, meaning Friday is a special marathon. So tomorrow, I want to get in maximum gameplay on my first stream. Therefore, that's another reason why I want to skip the podcast tomorrow. And then lastly, Friday is the marathon, the Mega Man event, right? Mega Man Marathon 3, where we're going to finish up Mega Man 6 and then play 7 and 8. And obviously, we will do an intro segment to that, but it's not going to be a formal podcast. So I will hang out with you guys. I will talk with you.
Oh, thank God.
On Friday, but FYI, it's not going to be a formal podcast, okay? So today, this is it. This is the big one. And today we're going to make the huge announcement of what games I'm going to be playing, over the next couple of weeks. We had multiple candidates of games that people were interested in seeing, including Metal Gear. Is it Metal Gear Solid Delta or just Metal Gear Delta? I think it's Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, right?
You're playing that?
And then next week, there's like 3 different games. There's the Indiana Jones DLC. There's Hollow Knight.
He's going to try to make this as boring as possible, guys. He knows there's something people want to talk about. He's going to make it as boring as possible.
Silk Song. And there's the Chronos, a new age. Is it Chronos, a new dawn, or a new age? I don't even know the names of these games. But we have like basically 4 different options for things that I could do in the next couple of weeks, right?
It's a waiting game.
And
just wait.
I already told you guys that Indiana Jones would be out because I'd much rather play the newer games than a DLC. Traditionally and historically, sadly, DLCs don't really do that well around here. Even for games that you guys really like. Like, take a look at Lies of P versus the DLC playthrough. For whatever reason, it didn't do so well. Basically, only time that DLCs do really good is if it's like a narrative-based Fallout DLC. Or
very specific then, huh? The only DLCs that do well around here are Fallout DLCs. Oh, well, that doesn't leave many options, does it?
if it's like Dark Souls. Like if Dark Souls is a full DLC
Dark
or
Souls.
something like that.
Okay,
right?
gotcha. Dark Souls works.
For example, the Elden Ring DLC actually did really, really well.
That was a long time ago.
So yeah, that was kind of off the table anyway. In regards to these next new games coming out, there's been a big debate. What should Phil play? What shouldn't he play? We will discuss by the end of this. We'll check out this playthrough on this day and getting as far as we can. Today, we've got Grand Theft Auto 4. So if I like really hunker down, and I'm gonna need 2 streams because some of the final missions are quite lengthy.
Lengthy. I'll give you some lengthiness.
The Ballad of Gay Tony DLC.
I'll give you something lengthy.
You guys have been asking for pretty much the entire time that I've been playing GTA 4 with mods. And that's starting, as soon as next week. So, that's awesome, and that's going to be going on. And then on top of that, we then have the continuation of Suikoden 2 HD, which we just started a few streams ago. It's going well. I'm really enjoying the playthrough. Thanks to those who are tuning in for it, because I realize an older JRPG doesn't get that much attention.
Oh, but, that's for sure.
I'm having a good time, and I'm looking forward to more of that, right?
Let's see the views on that puppy.
All that going on, adding new games is kind of challenging, right? But we got to do it. I don't want to skip all these new games. I mean, it'd be pretty stupid to not be playing the new releases. So let's talk about it and figure it out today. All right? Cool. But before we get to that,
cool.
Today we've got to talk about the conclusion of Donkey Kong Bonanza because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely official. As of today, we are done with... we are done with... That's the wrong button. We are done with Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's the wrong button. We are done with Donkey Kong Bonanza.
This one? I hope the Russian comes back around. This is your favorite line. Okay. That's your favorite line. I saw that. That was Slurms19's favorite line.
Finally. 22 parts. But if you do the math on those parts, pretty much around 30 hours of gameplay. Now, keep in mind, I didn't do all the content. Was I doing most of the challenges and trying to collect all of the
I'll give you the video right here.
Yes, I was for a while. But then it got played out and took so long just to keep doing that stuff that basically that last few worlds, I say last 3 worlds, I really didn't care anymore. And I just tried to push through as much as I could and finish the game, which I did last night. Like, thing is, last night, if I had, again, gone out and tried to find all the secrets and get the relics and do all the puzzles and all the optional challenges, I wouldn't have beaten the game last night. I wouldn't have. All right? But I'm very happy that we got it done. So now I can stop having people yelling at me every day, why am I playing Donkey Kong Bonanza still?
They'll just say that about other games that you'll ignore.
Everyone already beat it and the game sucks, and, it was frustrating. It's
definitely
a new Nintendo release. You want to play the new Nintendo releases, especially because I bought the Switch too. The whole idea is to play the new games.
Millions of people did.
To review them. Like, that's a big advantage of being able to get a new console at release. But this one, man, it dragged on, and people were really upset that I spent as much time on it as I did. They wanted me to be playing other games. And to be honest, if I had played other games and dropped this halfway through, things probably would have been more beneficial to me. Those streams, way less attendance than most other streams, way less support than most other streams.
That's not true.
Even last night for the conclusion of Donkey Kong Bonanza, we didn't hit a goal. I think we made around $80, so not awful. Certainly not the worst stream of Bonanza that I've done. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it was like, oh, great, it's Bonanza night, means that's going to be a slow night again.
How about the night before when that happened on Minecraft? I want to
honestly ask you guys this.
Oh, please.
Okay? I'm curious. I want your feedback on this.
Go ahead.
So what exactly was it about Donkey Kong Bonanza that you guys didn't like?
You were trash at it, and you weren't having fun while playing it, and you bitched the entire time, and didn't even have fun doing it. It's okay to fuck up at games, as you've seen in the Adventures of Pistol Man when I played Death Stranding. But it's okay if you're having fun. But you don't. And you say it sucks, and you make everyone else have a fun, not have a bad time while you're playing it. Go ahead. Let's hear the real answer, though. That was just my prediction. Let's see what he's really got to say.
And you wanted me to drop it.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are here live, obviously
Yeah.
for those watching on demand, you can leave a comment.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What was it, okay, that you thought was not good about the game that you wish that I wouldn't have played it as long as I did? Because here's the thing. A lot of people are saying Donkey Kong Bonanza is absolutely an amazing game.
Yes.
That's super good.
Most.
That's a system seller. I personally disagree. And if you watch my review that I put out of it last night,
It already sold systems, so that part is I'm not, I know it sounds like I'm defending Nintendo. It already did sell systems, so let's not argue that point anymore.
know why? We can obviously talk about it a little bit there. Okay? See, now here's the thing. Foxman Fox says, well, I didn't like watching you play it because you weren't enjoying it.
Yes, that's
All
what I
right?
said.
And
Yes.
because of that, it wasn't a good environment.
That
Now, here's
wasn't
the
me.
truth. That's not true at all. That's not the truth at all, right?
That was exactly the truth, actually.
Enjoying it up to a point. And then I kind of started calling it out and being honest about it.
Yeah, so that's
saying
not
that
fun.
The collectathon aspect was pretty boring. You have to keep going around and collecting all these items, right? Like,
And there's still a way to hate a game and make it fun, as you guys know. We've all seen streamers that do that hate games but make it fun, all right? A game doesn't have to be good to be entertaining. That's for fucking sure. If the game had to be good to be entertaining, half of YouTube would be out. You know, half of YouTube would be gone instantly.
that was my major criticism. Was at first it's good, but once you realize the game is the same exact gameplay loop over and over and over, right? You end up getting bored. If there was more originality to it, if there was more variety to it, or if it was more like Super Mario Odyssey, where every world felt unique and different instead of, oh, it's exactly the same with one tiny little gameplay element tweak. It's hilarious. The first hour is like, oh my God, I can really break everything. And then when you get into like the third world, you're like, oh my God, really? All you need to do is just break everything? Like that's literally the whole game? Danzak just did a $2 super chat. He says, simple answer is it was boring and it drags on too long.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, what's weird is some people...
He didn't explain. He just said it was boring. I thought you were looking for reasons.
Don't agree on that.
Yes, they
seem
don't.
to completely disagree. They think that, oh, the gameplay is unique and you know, it's the best Nintendo game in a long time. I'm serious. Like, some people have said Donkey Kong Bonanza is like the best Nintendo game of this generation. It really innovates and it does things so awesome. Now, I'll admit, innovation, yes, it does innovate with the destruction mechanic. But when I play a game, I want to do more than one thing.
Oh.
I feel like the destruction mechanic is the only thing it actually excels at. Like the platforming is just...
Yeah, it's basically cookie clicker. Yeah.
Okay.
I felt the same.
The controls actually are a little bit wonky in that regard with some of the platforming. The boss fights are quite lame, actually, and for the most part. The game's too easy, for sure.
I'm not typing. ALT Mushmouth of Real.
So, here's the thing. I beat it last night, and the one thing I want to get across, if you haven't seen my review yet, all right, the game is actually pretty good, and the ending is superb. The final hour to hour and a half, depending on how you tackle it, of Donkey Kong Bonanza is actually the best part of the game. No lie. And I don't want to... The thing is, if I tell you exactly why, it spoils the game. So I'm not going to do that. But basically, this game is... How can I say? It basically backloads all the good moments. The good moments are all happening like at the end of the game.
You just explained how your favorite part was the first when you realized you could break everything. That was the cool part. But now everything's backloaded.
And I'm sorry, but you're requiring me to play either 10 hours of rushing through your game or 30 hours of grinding through your game doing all the side content just to get to the good ending. Why not just make the whole game good? That's what actually gets me. Like, if they had followed suit with the final hour, hour and a half of the game and made the whole game like that, the game would have been much better. I.e., in a nutshell, the final level makes you actually think. It makes you use all of your transformations in certain parts. And you can actually... There's different ways to beat the final level, but basically you could go like crazy headstrong into it. With combat, you could try to go like traverse things instead It's innovative. It's different. Most of the game isn't like that. Most of the game is very straightforward, smash everything. The final level actually isn't that, and it's better. So why didn't you make the whole game that? Like, I get that there was a new element that they had of, oh, we want to destroy everything in the environment, and that's unique, and that's what's cool about our game. That's the hook, right? But for me, okay, make that part of the game, but also put in other things that are good. And they waited till the last stage to do that. Why? Really? Like, in the last stage, everything actually gets much better. Okay? But
let's see if this gets banned. I think this is kind of like a, what's it called? Like a canary in the coal mine here. Someone says in Kick Chat, hey chat, I'm an early bird today. Has Phil said if he's going to play Marvel Rivals for the next round of playthroughs? If he bans something like that, that's that's very telling, right? You could just let that go, man. It doesn't mean anything unless you make it mean something. So let's see what he says.
I just don't understand it. I just kind of shrug. And
he went down.
And say, I don't know. Like, I feel like modern Nintendo has lost their way.
Let me check.
I really do. It's not that modern Nintendo doesn't have the ability to make good stuff.
No,
it's
not
like
banned yet. Not banned.
Like,
not
they
banned.
don't
Not banned.
understand what gamers want. And Nintendo,
it was
just kind of, but
Poxy 13. Not banned yet. Not banned. Not banned. Not banned. Okay, not banned. Not banned yet. Okay,
like, I feel like modern Nintendo has lost their way. I really do. It's not that modern Nintendo doesn't have the ability to make good stuff. It's like they don't get it. Like, they don't understand what gamers want. And Nintendo used to know. Nintendo used to know this is exactly what gamers want. So give them all of this and then maybe add some innovation on the side. Or think of it this way.
Okay,
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Okay?
A game that he said had too many things to do, right? They gave you too much stuff to do, is what he said. So I hope he doesn't retcon that. He said they gave you too much stuff to do.
In a brand new gameplay element.
Yep, go ahead.
The whole construction mechanic, right? It had, you build carts, you build devices to solve puzzles. And that was good. I actually liked it. Remember, I praised it. At first, I thought, oh no, if this becomes the whole game. And I even said this before the game was out. If the entire game just becomes about building stuff, then it's not Zelda anymore, and it's going to be boring. But they actually did a good job of balancing.
Oh, now it's
puzzles and mechanics with the new building mechanic, but they also combined it with the base gameplay of Breath of the Wild. So overall, the total package was actually pretty good. I didn't love it, but I think it was a pretty good combination. I praised it for them having this new element, but also, you know, having the stuff that people liked from the last game. With Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's like, we have a new element. Let's just make the whole game that one element. But don't you think people are going to get bored of that element? Especially if you're making a 30-hour game. People don't want to just do the same thing an entire time they're playing a game. They want a little bit of variety. Give me some kind of difference. And the things that they tried to make different, they're too easy. Oh, here's a boss fight. So, okay, so I don't just have to
So they did make things different then. Not sure what's going on here. Boat Knight says, 43-year-old man, Nintendo doesn't get us youths. Joe Dub says, the early bird gets the worm that can't get hard. That's a famous saying. Formerly Chuck says, sway bots bore out. Yanks fan said, is early bird a guy? They said they got a goblin instead of a kitten. No, I think, you know, some lady style people will say goblin instead of, you know, just as to be funny, right? I'm a Twitter goblin. It doesn't mean anything, you know. I don't think they're a male. I do not think so.
Destroy everything? No, actually you do. You just transform and you just press the button and smash the boss easily. I don't know. I just was not blown away by this game, and some people love it. Like, really, some people are, like, so into it, and I don't get it. Is it because I'm an older gamer and I've played a lot more games? And I just know, like, I have a better frame of reference or comparison. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What did he say?
And I've played a lot more games. And I just know, like, I have a better frame of reference or comparison. I don't know.
Maybe it's my knowledge. I have too much knowledge for games to be fun for me anymore, guys. I've played too many games. I know too much. I can't go back. Mickey Thor, which is on, this is on theme here. I asked if he wished to use the bird earlier in Kong and got banned in 2 seconds. Which unlocked him here.
Dig Bick says, fun fact, it's been nearly a decade since Nintendo tried to claim all ad revenue on YouTube vids. And remember when you threw your Wii U in the trash, a decade later, they still don't really get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. You know how many billions of dollars they've made since that moment? But anyways, I'm not going to defend Nintendo all day. I'm not going to defend Nintendo all day. I do not want to do it. No, come on. Miyamoto? I'm not defending Nintendo all day, Miyamoto. Get out of here. Oh, it's okay if you're sad. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to tell it like it is, Miyamoto. Damn. Tough to please.
I really. Cydia says, you're not the target audience. A lot of players 100% at the game. I get that. But the only way you would 100% this game is if you become addicted to this formula of destruction, right? Destroy everything to get every hidden collectible for the collectathon.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was addicted to it. I actually liked it. But once you do it for so long,
Definitely.
Okay, I just don't understand. I don't get it. It's like, it's you know, again, I compared it to Donkey Kong 64, right? I said, in Donkey Kong 64, the entire game is a collectathon. And there are parts of Donkey Kong
That's back decompression.
64 that are good. But do you really want to do it for 40 hours?
I want to play
It's the same
Beaver
thing
Bother
over
for
and
40
over.
hours.
And even increasing levels of annoyance, right? Like,
Okay.
no, I really...
They've released several collectathons since that time, including one that he called was his Game of the Year for the year it came out, which was Mario Odyssey. So it's interesting he's not bringing that one up. Instead, he's bringing up a game that came out 20 damn years ago, if not more.
really don't want
Wah.
to just do that for 40 hours. I want
Yes.
something else better. And again,
Definitely.
the last level actually has that. So why not the whole game?
Why not the whole
Anyway,
game, man? Good
well,
point.
I'm glad it's done. Really, I'm glad it's done. If you haven't seen my formal review, it's live on the channel. It's 15 straight minutes of talking about this
He's
game.
getting shit on by all fronts, by the way. It said, like, listen, it said, you're definitely not, this is Fox McFox, which is a dent. You're definitely not Nintendo's target audience. You hated on the Pokemon trailer, and it was amazing, and Nintendo fans loved it.
Game already has 1,000 views within, like, not even 12 hours and climbing, which is great. I'm
It seems like there's interest in this Donkey Kong game, huh?
happy that people are enjoying this game, or this review.
And they are enjoying the game, too!
Thank you for those who watched the playthrough. It is now live in its entirety, 22 parts, but many of the parts are like an hour and a half long, so it really is around a 30-hour playthrough of the game. Okay?
Scoot Tolwalker says, the podcast is funnier if you imagine he's blabbering at 30 John Rambo-shaped headmates who all give him money every 5 minutes. I'll try that. He's got 1,000 views, dudes. Pretty hype, man. The only reason he can break 1,000 if he brings up words that people are literally searching for. Like, you know, there's thousands of kids searching for Donkey Kong Bonanza right now, and that's why he gets those views. And he can only get 1,000. If it's not that, he gets 300.
Okay. Oh, really? Final Fantasy Tactics fan says he tried to send me a tip, but it got frozen.
Oh, no.
Ah, look at this.
Oh, mama. Well, don't worry. It's only $2, so don't worry
Yes,
about it.
it did. So it was a $10 tip. Final Fantasy Tactics fan tried to send me a $10 tip, and for some reason, PayPal flagged it and has it under review. Okay?
Okay, so who cares? Just accept it. You said they always go through, right? Try coffee. Yeah. There's a cool website called Coffee.
Wait, do I have to review it?
Oh, mama. There's a new website I found called Coffee.
No, it says you PayPal flagged it and they have it under review. That's what it says. So
Well, better bring the show to a
take
halt.
look here, quick. PayPal changed a lot of stuff, so it's confusing me.
The Pasta Maker says, oh,
Yeah, it says pending.
your future the Pasta Maker says, you just need to jump and go right? Mario sucks! With that logic, his reason for the game sucking that made zero sense to me. But, all right.
I can't even see the message. This sucks, man. I can't even see the message attached to it because it's frozen. I can't see it at all. So
Better-
I don't know why it's pending.
Better stop the show then. Early
I do
Bird.
appreciate the tip.
Real quick, Early Bird is a person that someone named DSP donated to on Coffee, the website, and they both follow each other on Twitter. And she did a a DSP reference, in my opinion, said meaningful and robust in one video. And also there is DM confirmation of him messaging her. That's all we know about Early Bird.
Final Fantasy Tactics fan, sadly, I can't count it towards the stream.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Until PayPal unfreezes it, because then I could see the message and everything. And let's hope that they clear it up. I mean, you've tipped it before, and I don't see the reason why they even froze this one. But again, I don't know. The only thing I will say, because I say this every once in a while, when PayPal freezes a payment, there's usually a good reason. Sometimes it's the actual text of the message you send in the payment. Like in the past, I know this is going to sound really stupid because it is. In the past, people have sent me a tip, and they'll say something like, "Oh, you know, we're going to drop some bombs." Or one guy, actually, his name was like the oil baron in Iraq or something like that. I'm not kidding you. PayPal will freeze payments like that. They'll be like, oh, well, there might be terrorism involved. Maybe someone's trying to, like, send money from a terrorist organization or something.
Good idea to stop the stream for this. Must not have content.
I will count. Problem is, you just don't know. Thank you, Final Fantasy. I'll read it, I had to say, in the chat. And stop funding the... Okay, ESP Gaming, I appreciate that. Membership of the day.
Must not have any content today. That was 5 minutes on shit he says every week.
Indigestion this morning. Ooh, sorry about that.
Well, you know what they say. Waking up, eating a greasy turkey sausage burger at 11:30 and then coming on stream right afterwards is not the best idea. Fluffy Flapjack says, is his ego that fragile that he is dancing around playing Metal Gear, a game series he has big history with and will definitely get more eyes on him if he played? Yes, it is. He absolutely is not going to play it. I don't think he is.
How's everyone doing today? Good morning, because a lot of people are saying good morning and hello. What's up, Chris? How are you?
One.
Ortega over on Kick, how are you?
That's one.
How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing well.
Horrible.
Ready to chill with me here today. As,
just one right now.
I determine the games we're going to be playing. That's the big thing about the podcast today. We're locking in on what games I'll be playing in the next week, right? Game Boy, good morning. How are you? Girl Set, what's up? How's everybody? What's up, John?
They overloaded. We got 3, though.
I'm sorry to hear that, Digbix. I hope that your mother feels better.
We're at 3.
Heat wave still going? No, the heat wave finally ended today. But now we're having 1 day of cool, and then it's supposed to be in the 80s again tomorrow. So this is like the 1 day this week we'll get some reprieve from this heat. Then we have another several days of heat, including my marathon. It's supposed to be really hot. So again...
Reminder, the marathon, he's not talking about a marathon that he's going to run. He's talking about a gaming marathon, just to be clear. Gaming marathon.
Thank goodness I have a good setup now. Like, fine.
Paca Basidi, he said the name first and then what's up. That does not count. It has to be what's up name.
Finally, after all these years...
I heard it, though.
10 years. Every summer I sweated it out. Even having the air conditioner, it was still hot in here. This is the first year I actually have proper temperature regulation. Like, we have these blackout curtains and new air conditioner and everything set up nicely that this room is cool the entire time. I'm not hot in here anymore. Even during the hottest days. Like, we had a day that was like 95 degrees. I was cool the whole time.
The only thing it costs is daily eye drops and endless post-nasal drip.
Finally. It only took 11 years for me to finally have a manageable work setup during the summertime here.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
C+, you are correct. He hates games so much. Yes, he does.
What's the last time I was truly addicted to a game loop of a game? I mean, you really want me to look at the games for this year and tell you?
Yeah, please.
Let me see.
Nothing else to do, right? Well, WWE Champions is number 1. Number 2, I like Supercard.
Addicted to a game loop. Hold on.
Number 3, I like Dokkan Battle. After that, I played WB Immortals. I love that loop.
Here.
Pokemon Go. I love that loop. What else? These days, I'm playing Uma Musume. Loving that. What else?
Say 100% hooked and addicted. Because some of these games... Oh, okay. Clear Obscure. Clear Obscure Expedition 33. That game, I think it hit it on all cylinders, right?
Yeah.
It was an epic story that was completely original and fun and never felt boring. The actual gameplay of the turn-based combat, but having the timed parries in it, made it feel fresh, and you had to pay attention all the time.
Yeah, you
every character
couldn't clock
had a
out.
completely different build. Awesome. So I would say Clear Obscure. That would be the last game where the gameplay loop 100% hooked me. Every time I wanted to play more. I wanted to see what was the next thing, what was the next unlock, what was the next piece of it. So there you go. Cool.
All right.
I'm surprised there was no fence sitting, says someone. Well, when there's a definitive good answer, I'll give it to you. Sometimes there's not.
So he knows he's known for being a fence sitter, then, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
He
let's see.
definitely knows it.
Here.
Let's see here. Get $2 from Ava Cowboy fan who says,
I got a $2 tip and it didn't freeze. So the good news is it's not every PayPal tip that's frozen.
Okay.
It seems to only be certain. Most evil video game villain, in your opinion?
now this one's going to get a fence sit. Okay, this is more of a fence sitting question.
I guess I would say. Well, here's the thing. There's been some pretty evil characters over time.
Oh,
right?
definitely.
But the ones for me that resonate are the ones that
Uh-huh.
were in my formative years when I was younger and I was playing games and I was
Scar.
exposed to certain kinds of games
Yeah,
either
Scar.
for the first time or like it was the best in class. So I would say for me,
Mother Brain.
likely the most evil character from when my youth, games growing up would be Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, who got
Because
it?
at first, Kefka just seems to be some kind of clown. Who has
Someone
magic
got it
abilities,
first.
Even though he is kind of a leader in the Empire, you just think, oh, he's just one of these eccentric generals or whatever. But later on, you find out he truly is just insane. He just wants to destroy the world for the sake of destroying it and making it chaotic. He doesn't really have intentions. It's not like, oh, I want to become a world dominator and mold it to my image. He's just nuts. He literally just wants to kill people. And he does. He poisons families.
What a badass,
just
man.
because he wants to.
Okay.
That's pretty evil, in my opinion. So I would say Kafka. Okay.
Mr. Gorehouse says what B also once said earlier. New name.
Yes, City.
His new name's Noah. with all the animals
Yes,
he's
I agree.
collecting.
It's a good answer. A lot of people praised Clear Obscure as being game of the year. I guess then it was very frustrating for you because the audience didn't like it as much as you did. Of course. And that whenever I really like a game and it doesn't resonate with the audience, that kills me. Because it's my job, right? To enjoy games and share them with
Good
an audience.
sniff, King.
That kills me. Because it's my job, right? To enjoy games.
Great sniff. Wonder what flavor that
and
was.
it doesn't resonate with the audience. That kills me. It's my job, right? To enjoy games and share them with an audience. And if it doesn't work for the audience, obviously that stinks. I think it's because it's an RPG, turn-based RPG. They just don't resonate with the modern audience that much, I don't feel like I have that audience that likes turn-based RPGs and stuff like that. I just don't have it, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Big Dog says, I bet DSP would hold up the line in his sandwich shop to count his tip jar in front of his customers. Maybe. I think he would just look at it very menacingly. Tips always appreciated, guys. Thanks for your order, but tips are always appreciated. Remember, we're trying to hit that $10 goal for
Seldom,
lunch.
yes, but the thing is, I don't have that
Because
audience.
Big Dog.
But didn't Clear Obscure resonate with almost every audience? Again, I don't really have a turn-based RPG audience. I don't. So because of that, whenever these games come out, they don't do well. Not even just turn-based, but just, RPGs in general. Take a look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which everyone thought was a slam-bang, home run hit. It was going to be a great playthrough. People were bored before 20 hours and wanted me to quit it. So I
Remember,
did.
bored for him means not giving enough money.
It sucks, but what can you do? That's life, right? All right. So.
Well, I'm out of donations. I haven't begged yet. Let's go to the begging.
I guess we're going to start talking about the subject at hand, which is the games that I'm actually going to be playing now. I think we should.
All right, real quick. Iwamoto says, I'm too good at games. That's kind of what he explained. I have too much experience with games, so therefore I don't like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Maybe you guys who are stupider and dumber, you guys might like it, but for me, it's just not good enough. Chuck Buried says he called people who got really into building stuff in Tears of the Kingdom no-life losers and basically never built anything himself unless forced to. Now it's great, though. That was a nice retcon, man. Great retcon coming in here.
Come to a determination about what games I'll actually be doing, in the next week to 2 weeks into...
Right. There is no chance he plays Metal Gear. 0.0 chance. That's my prediction.
I would say until the end of September. Like, there's a ton of stuff at the end of September, and then it just gets super busy from end of September all the way through October, November, and end of the year. All right? But what are we going to be doing in September, okay? So let's talk about the options. Let's weigh and balance them,
No chance.
and then we'll come to a determination. Okay?
It's gonna be Kronos and Silk Song. That's the end. Oh, let's do a poll. Okay, I can poll this. Right? Let's do a poll. No cheating. I think I can do the exact amount. Okay, so Silk Song and Kronos, or Silk Song and MGS. Oh, and I know it's not MGS, but you get the point. Or Kronos plus MGS. Or I'm going to give the option of, because let's do only one of those. Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
So, let's talk.
Time
So we got
to
3
hop
games.
on that pole.
What was that?
So, let's talk. So we got 3 games. All right, 3 games that are under consideration. The first is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, the modern remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, which, from all reports now, because it's been out for a couple days, for those who
He is rattled. I will say that he was rattled. This is just a weird move for him. He kind of is trying to fight through this. I think he knows people are talking about something, and I'm not saying it means it's true and they're like, you know, there's anything more to it, but he knows that people found out he donated to Early Bird, and that's very much bothering him. And it doesn't mean that they're together or anything like that. I'm saying that fact alone is freaking him out, just because people know about, oh wow, I'm connected to Early Bird now, and it's going to be this thing, and he's very feeling strange about that. That's all I'll say. Doesn't mean anything more than that, but it definitely feels like he knows that's the scuttlebutt right now.
Now for a couple days, for those who bought it early, I think you had to pay extra for it or whatever. They've already played through it. Apparently, Metal Gear Solid Delta is just Metal Gear Solid 3 with better graphics. Most people are even saying there's almost no gameplay improvements or tweaks. It pretty much plays exactly like the original Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, Galkout's in the house. Galkout, I wanted to say, man, I saw the replay of that, and I was a douchebag yesterday. I know you're just trying to say Roblox is a bad place, and that is true. And I don't know why I lashed out, brother. I apologize. That was my fault. I was in a salty mood yesterday, Galkout.
It just looks more pretty, okay? It's full price, all right? To be fair here, it's a full price game. So let me get this straight. All you did
Galkout cried earlier. No, he didn't. He did not.
Enhance the game, and you're charging $70 for it.
I don't want to be a douchebag on anybody, you know, so my bad. He didn't do anything wrong. If someone does something wrong, it's different, but he did. Galkout did not.
I was under the impression that it was different. I was, originally we were told this game was supposed to be like an actual like remake where it was going to have new elements and things. Apparently it doesn't. That's what people are telling me. They're saying, no, we beat it. It took 2 days. We rushed through it. We beat it. And it's literally the same game. They didn't change anything but the graphics. $70. So that's pretty rough.
Oh, man, that's rough. Yep, can't play that then.
That's a lot of money for literally a game I've already played twice. And all this is going to be is a graphical overhaul. Plus, a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people are saying that the game actually has graphical issues. That even though supposedly what you're paying for
here we go.
is a graphical overhaul,
here we go.
It has issues with the frame rate. That the frame rate will dip in many parts of the game, and that's confusing. If I'm paying you $70 because you improved the graphics, why do the graphics not stay at that level?
Here we go.
You know,
yeah,
and
she
again,
did say that.
Some of the factors that we have in consideration here are that Hideo Kojima is not involved in the making of this game.
Ding!
It's his work, and he gets nothing for it.
Who cares?
Asked about it, and he says, "I just don't want to talk about it. I have no involvement with it. I'm not."
That is, what are you supposed to say?
Gonna, play it. I'm not gonna, Just...
This is the definition of a nugget of truth. They asked him, are you going to play it? And he said very calmly and casually, no, I won't. Which is how anyone on Earth would respond to that. Why is he defending Kojima? Like, oh, yeah, I got to stick up for Kojima's honor. He didn't say, yeah, I'm not going to play it. He didn't say anything negative about it at all outside of, I'm not going to play it. Why would he want to play it?
Discuss it. I have no comment. So obviously he's upset, right? And he has right to be. Again, not that I am the biggest fanboy of Hideo Kojima, but taking the look at the situation
Kojima's a fucking cocksucker.
that has happened.
Oh, that's my counter now. So I think we're up to two or three right now.
With him and Konami, I do actually feel like this is messed up. Like, this is a really messed up situation where maybe now what's going to happen is Konami is going to milk each and every Metal Gear Solid game, re-releasing them with modern graphics, charging $70 a pop.
Yeah, no other company's doing that.
And Kojima
Definitely.
gets none of that at all.
Kojima's a fucking
That's kind of messed up. All right? It's weird to me that so many people claim to be fans of Kojima, yet they're all running out and buying this game.
A fucking cocksucker.
Because Kojima didn't say anything negative about that, and I don't think he gives a fuck.
If you were a fan of Kojima, wouldn't you be, like, staunchly against this?
Okay.
Someone re-releasing his work just with upscaled graphics and then making a bunch of money on it?
That is their legal right to do so.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right, if Miyamoto dips out on Nintendo, let's say Miyamoto gets fired from Nintendo for whatever, he's never going to happen. You think Nintendo can't re-release any Mario games anymore? Please.
But I don't know. Apparently that's not the case. I guess fanboyism only goes so far, right?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when the person doesn't care.
Anyway, I was telling you guys, I was thinking of skipping Metal Gear Solid Delta. And the reason being is because I felt like it's not truly a new game. And that the other two games coming out next week, which are both Hollow Knight Silksong
think you guys are going to win.
That if I don't play those two games at launch, okay, no one will care about them. Case in point, the first Hollow Knight. I didn't even know about the first Hollow Knight when it was released. Admittedly, it went over my head. I didn't know about it at all, right? Years later, I think it was like 2 years later, or at least a year later, you guys asked me to play it in a marathon to give it a shot.
Just for it's a completionist sake, I got to tell you, some Dan tier, DN Market is saying, unban my friend Kemp with a $5 super chat. And then they said with another $5 super chat, Kremp wanted me to ask if you accept crypto donations. So I think what we're learning here is Kremp just was someone that could be a DSP fan, if you know what I'm saying. You know, that they think they're very funny, they have money to burn, and they're trying to now be funny and get attention. Sounds like a DSP fan, doesn't it? Especially the ones that donate.
Shot. So I bought it. I played it during the marathon. And even though everyone had hyped it up and said that, you know, this is going to be a big deal, nobody cared. And every once in a while, I'll get someone who asks me about Hollow Knight, will I play it? But I feel like if I had played it when it was new, people would have cared. But it was because I was late to the game. Everyone else had already played it, right? That's why, basically, people stopped caring. It's not a big deal anymore. So I feel like if I play Hollow Knight Silksong and Chronos next week, those playthroughs will be pertinent. Everyone's going to want to see me play the new games.
Not everybody.
But if I wait, like let's say, for example, I wait to play Chronos. Let's say I'll play it, you know, when I have time. And let's say we don't have time until like either very late in September. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have to play it in a few months when things calm down. December, right? I don't think anyone's going to care. And that's sad, you know? Even though it might be a solid game, if I don't usually play these new releases when they're brand new, people are like, you missed the boat. You missed the opportunity to make it popular, right?
You're right. I missed it.
Anyway.
Why do you sound so downtrodden?
Rationale.
Why is he sounding so downtrodden? Like he's like explaining why he like cheated on someone. You know what I mean? Like he's explaining away why he did something horrible. That was my rationale.
Was Metal Gear Solid Delta is a remake. It's really just a graphical upgrade. It's too expensive. It basically slights.
Oh yeah, wrong words today. I apologize.
And if I play it, I have to skip a new game.
Kojima's a fucking cocksucker.
Now let's talk about Hollow Knight Silksong.
Oh,
Hollow Knight
God.
Silksong is the sequel to Hollow Knight.
We're going through all of them one by one?
Metroidvania game with very challenging gameplay from, you know, like very, very Dark Souls-esque, I should say, right? Very Dark Souls-esque game when it comes to the combat. You know, if you die, you have to redo parts of the stage. There's checkpoints, and you know, it has those elements of the combat being very, very difficult. You're not just going to turbo through the game, right? Well, here's the deal.
Oh,
I've played Metroidvania games before.
Yeah.
I've tried them.
Mm-hmm.
The vast majority of times that I played a Metroidvania game, they didn't work. And the audience complained the entire time it was
We're not going to play that either?
too boring.
Uh-oh.
Why am I playing this game?
Poll is up for grabs here, maybe.
In the case of Silksong, it doesn't even have modernized graphics. It's one of these games that's like the 2D art style, or 2D hand-drawn art style, I should say. It looks very cartoony. It's an indie studio that's making this game. It's not a giant, big-budget game or anything like that.
So that means it sucks?
I could certainly see people liking it at first and then immediately turning on it and saying, man, this game is too repetitive. It's too boring.
Similar
You have to
to
backtrack
all
a
other
million
games,
times.
then.
That's boring. Why is it taking you so long to get past a certain part of the game? It's boring, right? But that's the point of the game, right? It is. It's supposed to be, it's ultra challenging. Yes, you have to explore a ton and backtrack a ton. That's some of the gameplay loop that's supposed to become addicting and fun about the game. That's what makes it unique, right? The combination of very challenging combat with this open exploration thing. You know, I'll probably like, but it may not work with the audience. The audience may disconnect from it right away.
We're just trying to get contracts here. That's all we're fucking doing here. Can anyone want to sign a contract on how much they will give me? Please. Warren says, is Cat out in the garbage parked on the pile of trash? No, I don't think so. Well, wait, we do not think so. Warren says, buried. Logan K says, big ups, Warren. Logan K says, if he's calling himself too smart for games, how long until he's so delusional that it takes positive credit for inspiring yellow paint? That day is coming. I promise you, Logan. That day is coming. A lot of people say I'm the cause of yellow paint, and I think that's a good thing.
Hey, we're bored, right? So it's like, if I play it at launch, there's a chance that I could get good engagement and support for it. People might like to play through it first, but will it have longevity? Or is it going to be like every single time I've tried to play a Metroidvania game and people get bored of it right away, and now people are upset with me that I'm still playing it, even though I'm liking it? I don't want to get into another one of those situations. Okay? Lastly, we've got Chronos the New Dawn, right? Is it Chronos a New Dawn? Chronos the New Dawn? Hold on.
Hold on, let me check
The
that.
New Dawn. Chronos
The New Dawn. The New Dawn. Okay.
I want them to understand.
The New Dawn. Okay.
Chronos
okay.
the New Dawn is a survival horror game, third person, and it plays very similarly to games such as Dead Space. Now, some people have said Dark Souls, and I just...
You said Dark Souls about Silksong!
It actually bothers me when everyone says every game that has challenge is a Souls-like. That's
What?
like,
Did you just say that?
you realize that every game that has challenge is not a Souls-like. But that's become like a meme now, right? That people just say this all the time.
Oh my
well,
God.
I think it's a stupid
You have said that yourself.
all right?
He said Kirby was Dark Souls. Scoot Toeworker says, that's not stupid. Those are AML and sanctioned signals for financial institutions, doofus. Day job Scott coming out there back to the sass. Big up, Scoot Toeworker.
Survival horror games
Can't say I get
existed
it, but I appreciate it.
way before Dark Souls did.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
How about Donkey Kong Souls, huh?
I feel like this is way more like Dead Space or even more of a classic survival horror game than Dark Souls. I don't know why people are actually saying that. Okay? But in regards to this game, okay, it looks like... But it's Bloober Team, by the way.
Oh,
now,
God,
Bloober
yeah.
Team recently
yeah.
has had
Come
some
on.
hits, notably, obviously, a Silent Hill 2 remake.
How is it only 12:15 right
Which a
now?
lot of people were
How?
wondering if it would be good, and people
How?
absolutely loved it. It was my game of the year. It was really, really good. So obviously,
How?
the next game from Bloober Team could be pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good, man. Pretty darn good.
At the same time,
Uh-oh.
I'm not sold that it's going to end up being a playthrough again that you guys are going to love. Maybe I'll love it. But if it really is Dead Space, right? Let's say it actually is like Dead Space to a T. Do we really want Dead Space 4, but not called Dead Space 4? Well, I do. Like, I want Dead Space 4.
I do.
I was hoping for Dead Space 4 when I played Callisto Protocol. Didn't really get it. I was hoping for Dead Space 4 when they remade Dead Space 1. I was like, oh, well, maybe if this game does well, they'll make Dead Space 4. But instead, they claimed that Dead Space 1 just didn't sell well enough for their expectations, and therefore they once again shut. This is the Dead Space. And okay, I'm all for it. But I don't know if it's going to be that good. I'm excited for it. I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you guys are going to like it. I'm skeptical. Like, here's the thing. I feel like Metal Gear has its fan base. So if I play Metal Gear Solid Delta, at the very least, I'm going to get that initial hype behind it. Because
that means maybe he'll get 2,000 views on the first video.
people like to see me play the Metal
go
Gear games, you know, for all different reasons. Let's be honest. But that'll have some hype behind it, right? If I play Silk Song, at the very least, again, at the beginning of the playthrough, we're definitely going to get some hype for it. Reason being, because people have never really seen me play Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has a lot of hype behind it, right? You know, it's an
everything has hype behind it, apparently.
Challenging game. People like to see me die a lot. With Chronos, I feel like it's kind of a big question.
What a
mark,
crybaby, man. Just choose one, man. They're all going to go bad.
right?
They're all going to go poorly.
Is it going to be good? Is it not going to be good? Is it going to be a game that people are going to enjoy seeing Phil play or not? I don't know. I don't. Because we don't even know if it's good yet, right? So it's kind of like every game here of the three that I'm considering.
He's going to choose 0?
Has pros and cons. First off, I cannot play all three. That's just not possible. I'm already going to continue with GTA 4 with mods, playing the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC. That's going to last a little bit. So between that and Sweet Code N2 HD, which we're going to continue, there's no way I could play all three games. What I can do is take on games, Kong Bonanza, one night a week where we can actually play these new releases as night streams as well. Night stream, but I don't know. What do we do? Well,
what do we do
about it? First of all, let me do some shout outs. We actually have hold
on. Here's the Kremp shit. Let's see what he says here.
DN Market did 2 $5 super chats. Thank you, DN Market, for those.
Oddly right move from DSP. It's rare, but that is the right move. Oddly correct move.
We have Parasolo, 51 months as a member here. Thank you so much, Parasolo. He says, I don't pay full price on PC. Well, that's probably because you don't buy it directly from Steam, right? You end up getting it from one of these other places because there's a lot of places online that sell legit CD keys of new PC games for a discount, right? That I understand. The point I'm making is Metal Gear Solid Delta is a site, or excuse me, is a game that is charging $69.99 for their game, despite the fact it's just a graphical overhaul. Yes, there are ways around that where you can get discounts. I get that, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah,
right?
Steam doesn't have any sales.
So, yeah. So thank you for 51 months as a member, by the way. You're right there on PC. You can get a discount, and luckily, I'm a PC gamer, so I can save a few bucks if I want. Right? That's a good thing. Okay, so Bloomkit did a $2 super chat. Please play Trails in the Sky first chapter.
There's more DN Market. See, that's the right move. If you ignore Anonymous Fish is saying you're supposed to fight them, not join them. I'm saying if I'm DSP right now, the right move is ignoring. That dude will keep doing it, man.
Trails in the Sky is definitely a JRPG franchise, correct? I think we learned about it.
Who cares?
I feel like I want to do like a classic Final Fantasy, like 4 or 6, but I want to play it in the Pixel Remaster collection, so that it has some new elements. It's widescreen, it has better music. I want to do one of those.
Cramp's up to $15 right now.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes, but probably not doing Trails of the Sky anytime soon. Okay.
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 My C drive says no dig, but do you think he is drunk in your experience? No, I don't think he's drunk right now. Too early in the morning. I think he's the guy that waits till the stream is over and then passes out, right? Goes to blackout. That's what I think DSP's drinking is like, personally.
Okay, so thank you, Bloomkit. And then DN Market did another super chat. Thank you so much for another $5, DN Market. Okay.
See? There you go.
That's correct. King Ferb says, remember that the Final Fantasy Tactics game is going to be coming out? Yeah, when does that come out, actually?
So much like trolling would be gone if DSP handled trolls like that every single time, but he doesn't. But for some reason, he does that with Cramps.
I agree. It's Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles. Jeez. So I need to be playing through Sweet
Yeah, that's what I was like, Stern but Fair.
pretty much, regularly.
That's what I was like,
So
exactly.
that I can basically make progress. I feel like I have to do at least one major stream or maybe a night stream or maybe 2 major streams a week of that if I have any chance of even getting to the end of it by the end of the month, right? So, yeah. There you go. So, yeah, the next one might be Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so weighing and balancing.
Just say what you decided. Oh my God, so bad.
Okay. I make. Not everyone's gonna be happy.
Yep.
All right. There's people who are my longtime fans who want certain things because they're callbacks. There's people who are fans of mine who want to see me play only new stuff. There's some people that land in between, right? And it's tough. It's tough to make these kinds of decisions. Admittedly,
Here comes the poll.
it's not easy. I don't even know. Ultimately, I don't even know what to do. And to be honest, I don't think there is a definitive right and wrong answer. I don't think that there is this is going to be the absolute best scenario, so just do it. I feel like no matter what choice I'm about to make, I'm going to make some people happy and some people are going to be disappointed. Okay?
Mm-hmm. We have a percentage of that here.
So,
here we go.
Here's what I think.
Last chance to vote.
Okay? This is based on your feedback, by the way, because honestly, earlier in the week, I had a totally different notion of what I wanted to do, but I've been looking at or listening to your feedback all week, and I think it actually kind of swayed me and changed my mind a little bit on things here. So, we ready? Drum roll. Really the drum roll. So here are my decisions.
Drum roll.
Oh wait, I have a drum roll, don't I? No, that's not really the drum roll I want.
Yeah.
It's more of a ta-da drum roll.
Okay.
Right?
Ta-da.
So here are my decisions. 2 games.
All right, 32% of you just got fucked right there. He said 2 games, so only one is now out. Here we go. Moving on.
Ready?
I've eliminated Pizza Hut. That's right. I've eliminated Pizza Hut. Oh, Cobra's in that video, too. We should watch that.
Ready? The first game, we're going to bring back Blueprints. Blueprints will come back into the rotation of the throne. So Blueprints are on. Listen, so tomorrow, complain about. Yo, Grandmaster Scrub says Doom the. And if you can't, $5 super. The New Dawn, because GTA 4 support is hit or miss. Easy. So thank you, Darth. Before I make my decision.
That's how long I fast forwarded over 2 minutes right there. Maybe not 2 minutes, at least a minute.
Let's get some support. We do have some.
Let's beg. Let's beg for support.
No subs on Kick today. Okay. We do have some super chats. We do have a couple small tips. And we did have 1 member, but we have no subs on Kick. That is the big juke day. Absolutely PayPal said no morning. All right. I have to figure out what the keyword is for today. What's going to trigger?
It's gonna nothing works when he's not there.
My AI to start contributing.
Just say your future stepdad.
Contributing, right?
Just say your future stepdad.
Contributions coming in are legit. They're all
just say
robots.
Your future stepdad.
Everyone knows this. It's all faked contributions.
Just say your future stepdad. When you say the joke the 8th time, it starts getting less funny, personally. But all right, go ahead.
So Lilia Harper did a $5 super chat. Thank you, Lilia. And she says, if I could give a critique, I think you often get easily frustrated, and nothing is worse than watching someone crap on a game that you actually enjoy.
You really enjoy.
Much like most real people, I tend to get emotional during certain moments. So for example, if I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza and the graphics are crapping out during a boss fight and now it's running at like 12 frames per second and I can't see what's going on, that frustrates me. And I might say things like, this game fucking sucks. Now just because I say that in the moment, it doesn't mean that that's my all absolute belief. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that at all. Okay? It just means that I'm angry in the moment. All right? And the thing is, I'll be honest, I do feel that there are too many content creators today that do one of 2 things. All right? They either over-exaggerate.
So why do you shit talk Donkey Kong Bonanza then?
Because they're trying to actually get that kind of attention. Like, they'll look for a game that's good, and then they'll shit on it because that gets them attention on the internet, and then they get their clickbait. Okay? That's one kind of person. Or we could talk about the complete polar opposite. The people who literally just kiss every game's ass, but don't actually play them or beat them. You know, the people who just have partnerships with every single company. They get every game for free early. They get to play it exclusively early because they're special. But you notice they never say anything negative about the games they play, but they also never finish them. They'll do like 2 streams as a promotion and kiss the game's butt. And then after that, that's it. They're on to another game that they're getting paid for. You see? I'm not like either of that. What it is I feel like I'm more like you than most other content creators. In the moment, I'll get emotional.
Who?
And I'll say something, but then I'll be sure to correct myself later. Like, for example, with Donkey Kong Bonanza, absolutely, there were times during the playthrough I was bored to tears. Because I'm like, dude, I'm still just smashing things. I'm still just doing the same thing over and over. I'm bored of this. And then I'm not having a good time. But take a look at last night's stream. Even though I was very frustrated at one particular boss, when I got to that final segment of very original gameplay, of cool nostalgia and things that was like tying it back to previous Donkey Kong, I loved it. And did I not title the last part of my playthrough like the best final hour ever? Because I really feel like it is. Like, take a look at most modern games. They did sometimes worst game, big disappointment. Why is it at this style of game? It's confusing.
Someone gave him real critique, and now we have to try to explain it away for an hour. I'm just skipping this. Who cares?
Okay? So I hope you understand that when I'm playing a game and you see me I'm not enjoying it or whatever, it's not a show, right? It's just me being emotional in the moment, and I'm trying to be honest with the audience. The thing is, unlike a lot of other creators, I don't stand to benefit if I lie or exaggerate like they do. Like,
Yeah,
creator,
definitely.
that's
I'm
why
better
I'm
than everyone
truthful.
else. Got it.
I apologize if there are times when I come through as overly aggressive,
Yes.
maybe being too harsh on something. Okay? I know that sometimes I am. And I do apologize for that. That's something that I've really tried to work on in the 17 years I've been a creator. I think I'm much better at it today than I used to be. I used to get very angry with games and constantly, back in the degree, I would say, well, stuff is super gaining. And I understand what you're saying. I appreciate your critique.
Oh my God! How long
If
is
I'm playing
this?
a game and I get
Oh,
frustrated,
mama.
it's not as entertaining as when I'm enjoying myself. At the same time, I don't want to fake it.
Okay.
17 hateful. Or I really think about this.
We really have nothing for this podcast, do we? And we're still holding on to the prediction, the games, by the way.
Oh
Announcement.
yeah, I was talking about how we're gonna bring back Donkey Kong. I'm changing every animation on the stream to be bananas. How did they're upset?
I am
The
just
suspense
going
is-
through. Nope.
I must
nope.
stop Kill Prey, where I was gonna give you the solid decision on what games I'm playing in the next
Yes.
week and through September.
That's what we were doing 15 minutes ago. Talby in the house says DSP loved Callisto Protocol and defended it hard at launch. Retcons upon retcons over at DSP Gaming. Yes, remember because everyone else hated Callisto Protocol and he said it was awesome. Yes, that is true. Brotherhood of Steelman says DSP is lying about Delta. There are major changes. Remember, he's trying to make the game sound as bad as possible, so he's not going to say that real stuff. You know what I'm saying?
September. And so now I have to do that. I'm not one of those people that's going to promise you something and then bait you with it
Yeah.
and then not give it to you.
Oh, you're going to bait something.
I'm really dragging this out so long. The show. Wow. The bush has been. All right.
He read that comment. It was from Kremp's financial advisor, by the way.
All right. Well, here is my take. Okay. You ready?
Big ups,
I
Infamous
feel
Chaos.
like with what I want to do, I want to do something that. Okay, I'm going to play 2 games. Let's make this clear.
You already said that part?
For completely different reasons. Okay? So here's the truth.
Oh.
Of these 3 games, which game do I actually want to play the most?
Oh my God.
You got 3 on the table. Is the
This is
probable spiritual successor
unbelievable.
to a game that you really like. What game do you want to play the most? Well, I would say, well, let's wait until I know is successful, and it's based on a series that I really love. Okay? So that's the game I want to play the absolute most.
What was that?
So we're not playing it. No, I'm just kidding. That one we're going to play. We're going to play Chronos. Okay?
Chronos is in.
100%. We're doing that. We're starting
Chronos is in.
next week. All right? Now, I don't even know.
So there was 17% of you just got fucked there. And also 32% of you are already fucked. So add that up. That means 180% of you are going to get fucked here at SmackDown.
Is not on Game Pass, right? I think you have to buy it. I don't even know. Is it a full-priced game? Is it?
30.
Oh, there's no H. I don't. Okay, so let's take a look. What day is that next week? Tuesday of next week. we will be starting Chronos, The New Dawn. I want to make something clear before I announce the other game. If I start playing one or both of either of these games that we're going to play, and it just doesn't work out, maybe Chronos sucks, right? And it might. You never know. We might start playing this game, even though Bloober Team just had a big hit with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Maybe this one will suck. Okay, maybe it will. Oh, wait a minute. September 5th is Friday, you're saying? Hold on. I'm stupid. I was looking at the wrong. Chronos The New Dawn will begin. What if Chronos say, if I buy a game, I have to commit. I must 100% this game no matter what. No.
So why are you bringing it up then?
That's not the case whatsoever. I want you all to understand. We don't have to finish it. But
yeah, we can tell from the over 50% of the games you started you didn't finish this year. But go ahead.
I will hope that this game is good and we will play through it and finish it. It's a horror game. And I haven't played a horror game in a while.
Hold on a second. You're telling me you don't have to finish games anymore? Oh my God, that's news to me.
Well, now, like when was even the last frog in my throat as the daytime stream? Let's see. We got Metal Gear. Only one will never be. At the first was thinking one back. I had it in my head. When I talked about started seeing people say stuff in the chat, felt that way. Okay, really. So, listening to that feedback and trying to do what's right for what my viewers want.
Holy shit, man.
We are going to play. Ready? Oh, I received a tip. I want to this is for the tour.
Oh, I skipped juice. Fuck. Big ups Logan K giving us some skip juice here. Says he buys fighting games collections completely identical to the OG release every single year and never talks like this. He's afraid of a new this so you don't play, and that is correct. Fighting game collections come out, and are they paying every single person that they already fired from that company for those? Probably fucking not. But I guess we care about Kojima though. Definitely. Lunar Guardian says he doesn't want to play games anymore. That's the real problem. But we're trying to find the one we want to play the least. Or we want to play the least. Scoot Torka says, Phil, you're boned either way. Just pick one. That is true. Yes, that's true. Instamat says, this is the level of debate he has at the grocery store when he considers trying a new food item. This is the kind of conversations that happen at the dinner table. Well, that would require them to eat together, so that doesn't happen. But if him and Kat ate together, this is the kind of conversations they'd be having. Paco Basidi says, this is so annoying. I'm about to get my mom to change the channel. I recommend it. Here we go.
So and it was intriguing. Here's what they said. They said, are you aware that there are other content creators? Here's what they do. If they're indecisive about what to do on a stream, they'll actually throw it to the audience. But what they'll do...
He's going to do the money option?
They'll say, hey...
He's going to do the money option?
Today, if you want this game, support the stream, and in your support, in the message, tell me what game you want.
He's going to money option
so let's say, for example, we're trying to decide between Metal Gear Solid Delta and Hollow Knight Silksong, right?
I thought you said you changed your mind based off feedback.
Saying, well, today, when you contribute to the stream, in your message, say which game you want. I'll start a running tally of what support each game's getting. And by the end of the day, that determines what game I'm going to be playing. Right? So for example, I think someone showed me a suggestion of this. Like there's a sports, like their setup. And it was like, so here's the possible games that we can do today. We could do this team versus this team versus this team, or this team versus this team. Contribute, and I'll tally this up. And at the end, we'll see which had the most support, and that's what we're going to do. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I think this idea, in some cases, makes sense, okay? But in others, it doesn't.
Yeah, so a single person, the whale, is going to decide every game you fucking play then. And remember he said he doesn't let single people decide what games he plays? This is saying a very different tale.
Some people have already argued, they already said in chat, well, doesn't that mean
that a single whale
will just control your content?
Yes.
That the whales are purchasing a playthrough with
There's only one answer to this question, and it's yes. There's no way he can turn this into a no, is it?
$1. Because let's say, for example, today,
Oh, we don't need
I
examples.
said, during the course of this GTA 4 stream and tonight's Chill with Phil stream, you could support either Metal Gear Solid Delta or you can support Hollow Knight Silk Song. Contribute. In your contributions, say what you want.
This
I'll
is
tally it up
ridiculous.
all day. I'll have a running total. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the late stream, I'll let you know what game had the most support. Now, although I do think
Kick Chat better be rioting right now.
this could be an excellent fundraising tactic. Because let's be honest, there's some people out there who have said, I outright will pay for Metal Gear Solid Delta because I really want to
Everyone's against this, by the way, even real people. Rebecca Real says this is a little bit much. Who was it last that said, so whales decide every game, seems unfair.
you play it. And then there's other people who are saying, I will outright pay for Hollow Knight Silk Song because you didn't play Hollow Knight and I'm dying to see Silk Song. I want to see you play it. So this might actually bring people out to support a playthrough before I've even done the playthrough.
So
Wait a minute. You could raise money for something and you didn't even do it? Really? This is fascinating. This is a fascinating idea, and I didn't even come up with it.
Wow.
This is something, This is very interesting. All right? So here's what we're going to do. All right? Today,
we're doing it?
Matt says, you get a troll who donates $100 to purposely play the most boring game, and although you get the $100, which is great, now you might get overall less support for the totality of the stream that you're going to do. There you go. Here's what we're going to do.
So that goes, he's going to do it.
All
He's going to
right?
do it. He's going to do it.
Today-
He didn't even decide.
So good. Today, when you
How is
support-
this so good? You're scamming your own viewers. I mean, I know they're very stupid and have 2 brain cells, but this is next level.
the streams, all right? Like, for example, right now, if you're to super chat, or if you're gonna tip, or even if you're gonna give some subs, all right? When you do it, I want you to tell me either in the
King Ferb says, but you said you would answer what games at the end of the
body of your
podcast.
contribution or in chat. I want
My
you to
Ruin says, I'm talking about Just Dense. You already said you don't like
Tell
the
me.
idea of a single person controlling the stream anyways in the past. I'm just going to screenshot all these. Might use it on Twitter. I don't know. Oh, fuck off right here. 1.
do you like this idea?
And here. Oh, do you like this idea we're going to go with?
Say, yes, Phil, I like the idea of having financial goals for certain playthroughs, and you should do that. If you don't like the idea, in your contribution, I want you to tell me that you don't like the idea and you don't want me to ever do it. Okay? So first, I want you to pay me to tell me if you even like the idea of having to raise funds to pick a playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, I want you to again contribute for a playthrough before it even
All right,
happens.
I think he's memeing here. He's gonna. I got the point. The game now. The jig is up. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna say, "No, I wouldn't do that, guys. I'm never gonna do that to you." I feel like we're getting to that point.
Happens, and it may not even happen.
Yeah. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
For the record, I'm just messing with all of you. I'm not going to do any
Yeah,
of this.
told ya.
Okay, at least not now. I have no plans on doing any of this at all. Okay? Brian says, Kronos the New Dawn got delayed. Let's double check that.
Told ya.
I did not want to click that. What did I just click? Kronos the New Dawn. Wrong. It's listed as September 5th, 2025. The game will unlock in approximately 8 days. They did not get delayed. That's baloney. Okay.
That's baloney.
I'll also double check. I'll search. on
Big
Google
Mac
just to
says,
confirm.
"Boo to that
But
idea.
it
I
doesn't look like
vote
it got
Metal
delayed. It
Gear
looks like it's full
Solid
of crap.
Delta." Cyber says, "I don't like the idea, but Metal Gear Solid Delta."
Nope, it is not even okay. Excuse me to that idea, but I'm voting Metal Gear Solid Delta. Idea, but hey, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Today, I told you I have indigestion today. Don't know why. Okay. What I want to do is going up to 46 to support. My Ruin, 25 months as a member, says, here's my vote for Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta. Wow. And then we got Chef Domesky, who did a $2 super chat and says, play Homefront the Revolution. Oh, Well, that's an option I never considered.
Plain and
Here's the thing.
simple, Phil is
I
running a
wasn't gonna
poll
play Home
tax,
Front the
says Medusa Jr. Correct.
Revolution, but since we're doing it this way, if I get enough support for Homefront the Revolution, maybe we'll just play that tomorrow instead. How
Oh,
about that?
definitely.
We'll do it that way. We'll even have games that weren't supposed to be in the running will now become in the running because people are paying for them. See, that's how it works. You pay to play.
You pay to play. All right, that's what
Do
Philip
you
really wants to
understand the
do.
slippery slope here? That if I did do this, listen, be honest, it's a scam. All right? If I ran this scam,
But he really was salivating at the options to do it, at the chance of doing it, though. He was salivating at that option. So, Greedo the Green says he wanted a dent to pay up front for Metal Gear Solid 3. I think he was waiting for an email, and he must have never got that email, and that's why we're doing this whole nonsense. Tony T says, Super Order to the rescue. Wardog Leader says he's found another way to get his $150. Scummy fuck. Yeah, but he's going to say, I'm not doing that scammy stuff, guys. I don't scam you that hard.
how dangerous it would be because you literally have people constantly demanding stuff just for contributions, and I don't want my streams to be that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that overall it would benefit the content. Dan Zach did a $2 super chat says it could be genius, but hell, it could be chaos. You're
He
right.
didn't say hell, it could be
just
chaos.
People buying the content, and here I've outright said this too. As
Mm-hmm.
much as I rely on support to make a living, I don't want content to be purchased content just for a small few.
Okay.
I don't want this to be, hey, come to DSP Gaming to be content.
Okay.
$50 says, here's a tip for Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Give it a try. Silk Song will mostly be gameplay oriented without much
Clearly, everyone wants Metal Gear Solid right now.
story. I'm more interested in Delta. Also, Silk Song before Hollow Knight. I recommend Metal Gear Solid 3 and try Silk Song after you played the original first. That's an interesting take. I actually didn't hear that one yet. That maybe I just shouldn't play Silk Song because I never played the first game.
Oh, definitely.
And so I should just hold off on it. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, Sean Roberts says, he said at least not now to implementing
Then I
this,
got a $1 tip from
the
Luigi.
thing he calls the scam.
G64's Mansion. I think it's probably a good idea to try it, I think. Also, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is my choice. So I'm getting a few tips from random people who are saying they actually want to do this and contribute to vote for a game. Keep in mind, I didn't say I was doing that.
But
didn't
yet
say-
you did. Yet you, in a very real sense, you did do that. Young Beat says this is the same guy who said he's in control, and now he's trying to say it was just a joke about the things where the audience is in control. That's just a joke. Big ups, Young Beat. Manolo says, I want to vote for him to play a Buckshot Roulette. That's a different game. I don't think that's in the running, Manolo.
I was doing that, but you know. I also got a $2 tip. You have 12 gaming slots a week. You have 5 games in rotation. That's 7 open slots. Why not play all 3 games? It's not enough. You have to understand something. Okay?
Oh, please, yeah. Oh, my, I don't care.
okay.
I do not care.
A couple games get
Save us. Big ups, Jeff.
2 streams, but most only get 1. Everyone's going to be disappointed because they're going to say that's not enough. It's a new release. We don't want to watch you play 2-3 hours of a game a week. We need more than that. We want progress, right? So that's the thing. And the other thing is there's a lot of new games coming out at the end of September into October. I can't right now. I have to actually get through these games. So I have to be playing them a significant amount. So that's why I don't think that it's going to work. The way I see it is this.
Got to be kidding me. Danny Darko in the house says, do you need a hug today? No. Just, I'm always up for a hug. I'm a hugger, honestly. I think we all could use some hugs. Paco Basidi says, let's watch the Pizza Hut video to save me. Oh, Pizza Hut. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. That's more of a Kick thing. Last night on Kick, we got a little bit more silly. Kick is fun because I announce I'm not going to be entertaining, so just you can't bitch about anything we do. And it works out pretty good. It works out so far. Iwamoto says, he doesn't gain from lying, then why do it 24/7? Because he does gain a lot from lying. Val says, 43-year-old man can't control his emotions when playing a children's game. Donkey Kong Bonanza is the game, right? Hoskew says, outside Phil, everything exists at a polar extreme, either too hot or too cold. Yes, well, outside the office, it's so hot you can't believe it. Matt Ice says, well, DSP decided to try and obfuscate the bird lady by being extra greedy. Keto Casino eating really good tonight. He's greedy. He's cheating. Yeah, so they're going to talk about this scam, and they're going to talk about early bird. So you're right. They got a lot of content to cover today about DSP, and everyone likes that.
All right. Perhaps it makes more sense to take on less to start. And then if we actually get through stuff faster and we end up having time for it, then we take on what we didn't play. Okay. I'm going to play Seahawks and then getting stuck at a 6-day streaming week, 4 months.
And how is it 12:58?
Like,
wow.
People already beat these games months ago. Any hype behind them is long gone. Sorry, but that's why this is happening, right?
Scoot Tolwaker says he forgot about Metal Eden. Yeah, that wasn't in the running. She somehow chose these 3 games like the most important games of the universe.
So,
I don't know how, but...
Okay.
Now we're just doing nothing. We're on 3 temple pieces as well. Just to recap. 3 temple pieces.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm about to make my decision. Okay? And this decision is not my original decision. I had something that originally I wanted to do. But I listened to you and your feedback this week, all the things that you guys reached
And what about all those donations?
out and told me.
What about those donations we just got?
And you said this and this and this. And I said, oh, okay, I'll listen. So I've been listening all week. And now finally, based on listening, I've made a definitive decision.
What about all those donations you just got? And the poll.
The game that I will be playing will be Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yes.
Okay, so the winner, 13%. The lowest portion of the poll, 13% won. Pay it out. Pay them on their way out.
I'm playing Metal Gear Solid Delta starting tomorrow. And there is no podcast tomorrow. We'll do a half-an-hour hangout, and then we will get maximum gameplay of Metal Gear Solid Delta starting tomorrow on the first stream. 3 to 4 hours of Metal Gear Solid Delta on the first stream. So there you go. And you might say, well, why are you doing that? Because so many people reached out to me this week, basically, and said, no, really, like, even though we're
Gaming journalist tweet's gonna eat well. That's all I can say. This is a massive W for us. I can say that. So he's probably not getting a lot of money tomorrow, but it will dry up quickly, and we'll be getting some salty gaming journalist things coming out very rapidly.
You're well aware you suck at Metal Gear, and I admit I suck at Metal Gear, right? The classics, for sure. Metal Gear Solid 5 I actually did good at. Every other game I sucked at. Every other Metal Gear I've been terrible at, okay? People have an actual nostalgic feeling for my playthroughs of Metal Gear Solid. Even though they were so bad, they actually kind of spawned the creation of this is how you don't play. The Metal Gear Solid playthroughs actually began a negative feeling against me on the internet.
Nope, that was not what began it.
Because people started to look at my content and say, man, this guy literally just always blames everything else. He never takes responsibility. Look at him insulting Hideo Kojima. Now, the thing is, I wasn't serious about that.
Kojima's
purposefully when I played these games.
Does this sound serious to you? Let me play it one more time.
Kojima's a fucking cocksucker.
Okay.
My idea was I'm going to be so offensive towards Kojima and the games because I know that these games have such a crazy fan base that hopefully this will blow up. But I didn't think it was going to blow up the way that it did in a toxic, negative way. I thought it was just going to give me attention. Instead, people literally started to hate my guts because of what I was doing in those playthroughs. I don't know why people took it so seriously because I think most people understood the joke back then.
Nope, most people didn't. That's why millions of people have seen This Is How You Don't Play, and definitely not millions of people have seen your playthrough.
Except that when I played Metal Gear Solid, then everyone took it seriously and was all upset with me. I did the exact same thing with all the other games I played. That was fine. I did it with Metal Gear. Oh my God, blasphemy, right?
because that sort of came out to a level in which Evil AJ could not ignore it anymore. 2009 were the first hate videos. 4 full years before the This Is How You Don't Play came out. It's right here. Excuse me, 4 full years. The first ever This Is How You Don't Play came out in February 2013, right? When Philip was getting a cool 5 million views every single month on YouTube. Right? 2009 is when the first hate videos came out on him, before DSP Gaming was even a thing. But yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we do it all again. We start tomorrow. All right? So, yes, Metal Gear Solid Delta starts tomorrow. Let's go through the schedule now so you guys know what's going on. Okay? Tomorrow is Metal Gear Solid Delta for the major stream, no podcast. And then tomorrow night, it is CVS 2, Thursday Night Fights, my one fighting game stream for the week. Okay? Friday, special marathon event. All right? It is Mega Man Marathon 3, the finale. I'm going to complete Mega Man 6. I'm going to play through Mega Man 7 and 8 for the very first time while inebriated, taking shots for levels of contributions. I'm going to have tequila, bourbon whiskey, and rum, all of which able to be drank during this marathon. Okay? It's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited for this. I hope that you will join me for it. Okay? That's Friday all day long. I'm off on Saturday. Okay? When I return on Sunday, it's going to be a podcast in the morning to get caught up on everything. And then it's going to be a major stream. And
I Eat Dirt on YouTube is trying a very sneaky thing here. He says, I just wanted to say thank you for playing Metal Gear Solid Delta. Thanks for listening to the fans. Also, Early Bird says hi, trying to sneak it in the end and hoping he reads it without reading the end. I see you, I Eat Dirt.
I mean, probably you guys are going to want more Metal Gear again, right? That's my take. It's like you guys are going to probably want Metal Gear right away again. So we'll probably do another stream of Metal Gear.
Hopefully it works.
And then probably that night we'll do American Truck Sim. Okay. Then Monday, we'll probably go back to, say, Suikoden 2. And then probably Monday night, we'll do possibly a night stream of something that you guys want. Now, what would it be? Maybe it could be GTA 4.
Phil, your tits look so big when you cross your arms. Yummy,
and then
yummy.
What I want to do is I want to balance all these new releases over the
that just got banned.
course of next week. And then on Friday, September 5th, we'll bring Chronos, the New Dawn, into the mix. Potentially, I could get really far. Let's say I do Metal Gear tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to do LARPing and kick, there is a way. You don't have to give view. Just pop out the chat, and it's just pop out the chat. When I did it for the day I did it before I got banned, if you just pop out the kick chat, you're not giving him a view, and you could just watch Raw Phil or whatever and just talk in kick chat while you have it popped out. So that's the way if you want to keep doing it.
Metal Gear Sunday, Metal Gear like Tuesday, I could get really far into the game because it's not a long game, right? Metal Gear Solid Delta. Well, Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm trying to remember how long the game actually is.
Yeah, zero need to have his kick up. Just pop it out and watch me, watch Raw Phil,
My
watch
original
whoever you want.
playthrough was 73 videos.
No,
My second run.
I made sure you couldn't tell it was me. It was very generic. I didn't make it deep lore or anything. I was trying to be like as just normal LARPer as I could.
Was 71 videos.
Wasn't even that funny.
Not that long.
Not that long.
If you do the math. Hold on a second. My videos were between 10 to 15 minutes
not my
long
stream.
each
Raw Phil. Raw Phil.
for those playthroughs. Let's assume 15 minutes.
No, it was something
70
about Donkey
times
Kong
15.
Bonanza, though. It was
Divided by 60.
Donkey Kong Bonanza 94 Metacritic reel or something. I can find it.
About
I was banned.
17 and a half hours.
It wasn't that
Okay?
funny. I was trying to make it
So
not too
that
deep.
long. There's a chance that if I play a lot of it, that we could actually get a good chunk into it and get close to the end by this week before we start Chronos. You know, if I'm exclusively balancing Metal Gear Solid Delta and Suikoden 2, and we're going back and forth between those games,
I found it.
I could get pretty far in the games, especially if I skip the podcast a day or two as well, and we're doing 3+ hour chunks. We could
Here's me.
nearly be done with the game by the end of next week.
That was
Okay?
me. DKB Metacritic 91 real. That was me. I was trying to get one that wasn't banned on site, and also you couldn't tell it was me. So there you go. I went for kind of
And then
standard.
we'll start Chronos and then go from there. And the thing is, once we finish Metal Gear, then we can maybe play a little bit more of GTA, focus on that a little bit more. All right. Also, there's a possibility.
Yeah, the Rio was a
that
bad
any
idea.
of these games I'm playing can be made night streams as well. Like I said, right now, I think GTA would be a great night stream, but I also don't want to do GTA as the night stream every night. So we may vary. Maybe once in a while we'll do a Sweet Code End stream as a night stream instead. We'll see. Let's get to next week before we lock all of this in stone. But that's what we're doing. And Metal Gear Solid Delta here on DSP Gaming. I hope that you will be here for the hilarity and the fun. If people actually put their money where their mouth is, all right? And what I mean by that is people really this week seemed upset that I may not play this. And we're like, oh, we're going to support it, right? If you actually do support Metal Gear, we may hit enough goals to actually do DSP Tries It, the Flight of Beers taste test on tomorrow night's late stream after CVS 2 ends.
That would require $600.
We might actually be able to get to it. Right now, we're at 24 out of 30 goals.
Oh, excuse me, $900. 900, yeah.
If we hit these goals, we'll do it. But we have to hit the goals, okay?
$900 required, guys. Make it happen. All right.
Let's do it. In fact, right now, why don't we get some support for my decision? Because I know you all really like my decision, right? You're all very pleased.
Make support for my decision.
With the decision that I just made. So why not support the stream right now? Right? Why not send our first sub of the day? Why don't we get some subs over on Kick right now? I see some of you over there who are supporters. Why not send some subs? Subs over on Kick right now.
Donating blood tonight for support, Money King.
Who are supporters? Why not send some subs? How about some memberships on YouTube? How about a super chat or a tip in celebration that we will be starting Metal Gear Solid Delta tomorrow right here on DSP Gaming?
Donate some stem cells.
No. No, oh no, King Ferbs, I learned my lesson. King Ferb says, if they're putting their money where their mouth is, why don't you just do Metal Gear Solid all day tomorrow? Because I learned my lesson. All right? I can't play these new releases all day on release day, unless there's a few exceptions, maybe a game like Elden Ring or something like that, but I tried it the last 2 times that I played a new release all day on release day. The second stream didn't do well. Remember? Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Definitely.
Mafia. And there was another one this year, too. There were 3 times this year I did it. Every single time I did it, I paid for it. People don't want it all day. They'll take a big major stream. And like I said, tomorrow, because I'm not doing a podcast, we're going to get like 3 to 4 hour chunk of Metal Gear in. People will like that. But people don't want Metal Gear all day long. People want variety. So we will do variety. We'll continue with that. All right. So, guys, we're about to end the show. Reminder, so here's today's schedule. Wrap up. Stream tonight. You know, enjoy each other's company. Perhaps, since it is a Chill with Phil stream, perhaps.
Oh, it's Chill with Phil tonight? Great.
If it unlocks tonight, because I don't know if it does, maybe I'll get Metal Gear Solid Delta and I'll load it and we'll load it up and do the graphic settings and stuff. We won't play it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
We'll actually boot it up and get it all set up.
Menus? Great.
Tomorrow, we could do that. Because if it comes out tonight,
see, better than the game.
9 p.m. I mean, my stream ends around 9:30, but maybe we could even like set that up ahead of time and stuff like that, right? That could
awesome,
be cool.
Man. Cool. Graphic settings. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Ian says, well, you know, I like the podcast. I'm not going to celebrate it being skipped for new games. I hear you, Ian. I'm never going to get rid of the podcast. I'm not.
Except I am going to massively do less of them because, as you can see, there's not enough to talk about, sir.
I love the podcast, but I do feel like doing it every single day, it was getting tired. And the truth is, tomorrow I'm not doing a podcast, but I'm still going to hang out with people for a half an hour before we play Metal Gear. On Friday, even though I'm not doing a podcast, I'm still going to have an hour intro for the Mega Man Marathon. It serves the same purpose. It's just shorter. Okay, so if you want it, come by and hang out anyway. It's not that just because there's no formal podcast doesn't mean you can't come hang out with me.
Nah.
Right? And tonight, Chill with Phil, the entire night stream tonight is just hanging out. Okay?
That's what a normal podcast is, right? Realist guy on the internet and playing a character. That's what he was doing at the time when the Metal Gear Solid came out. He was just playing character, dude. Please, you know this. But remember, he doesn't have to overact or anything. He can give you his real thoughts. He doesn't have to fake anything. Remember what he said to that criticism earlier? Boat Knight says Metal Gear Solid Delta will be guide-led to undo this so you don't play. We'll see. You'll be able to tell very quickly. You know that, Boat Knight. We'll see. You can tell right
Metal
away.
Gear Acid? No, I never played Metal Gear Acid. I'm aware that it existed, but I never played it. Narwhal Gaming, nah. He says, why don't you play a chill game tonight? I just want to relax with everyone tonight. I don't want any pressure. We have opportunity because
He said chill game, which would mean there wouldn't be any pressure. But
pushed and I beat Donkey Kong, which is great that we did.
I'll check
now
it.
We just have a relaxing stream, and that's what I want to do for tonight's stream. I think it'll go well. Let's see here. Will I never be playing Silk Song? Never say never. I'm not saying that.
He is.
I'm not saying that at all.
I never did Acid,
I'm just saying,
Iwamoto.
for now, it's not a possibility. Like I said, maybe we get through some of these games, and by mid-month, then we do it, right? We could see. Lady Lisa says, just commenting to say how completely stupid it is that people are so obsessed with hate watching. Remember, even hate watchers are still watching. Those people are mentally ill. It's like I said,
Lady Lisa.
I don't get it because I don't watch stuff I don't like. Okay? I don't. I literally don't
I watch stuff I like Early Bird.
watch stuff that I dislike.
This is how you do bait, by the way, without money attached. Good job, Lady
I stay
Lisa.
away from it. It's the opposite with me. Everyone who doesn't like me apparently obsessively watches me and are my biggest fans. I don't know.
Definitely.
It's weird. I agree. Game Boy says, we didn't even touch with the rest of the month yet. This is just next week. You're right. This is just the first week of September. We're going to have 2 more weeks in the middle of September before new releases hit at the end. For the end of September is wild. All right? Here's the end of September. You ready for this? Silent Hill F, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. That's all the last few days of September. That's my goal. By the very end, so we have a month. In 1 month, can we finish those 4 games? If so, we've done a great job.
We've done a great job if we can finish these 4 games.
Ava Cowboy fan tipped the dollars. I'm back.
Oh shit, not that one.
Ava Cowboy fan tipped the dollars. I'm back from my break. I heard you're on the fence, and I'm glad that you've decided to play Metal Gear Solid Delta. I think it makes more sense to play Metal Gear Solid 3 because you haven't played Hollow Knight yet. You'll be missing out on lore for the original if you play Silk Song first. You have history with Metal Gear Solid 3. Gotcha. And he says he'll be here for Chill with Phil tonight. Sounds good. Okay. From the last tip, we'll be able to react to things on the Chill with Phil tonight. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I have topics to talk about.
We'll see about. No, there's no topics to talk about. It's Q&A.
Up and I talk about. Great. If we get to a point where we're like, all right, well, we'll do some reacting, then maybe we will. So it's a possibility. It's not a lock, but it's a maybe. Ben Johnson did a $2 super chat. He says, American Arcadia on Steam playing. What in the Steam? Look, do have to. All right, guys, I'm about to end the show. Can we get halfway to the goal before the end? We are a mere like $10-something away. Can we hit $75 right now to end the podcast? That way we only have to raise the other half during the GTA part to hit the goal. Can we do it right now? Can we get our first sub on Kick? We had 0 support from Kick this morning. 0. And I'm getting tired of looking over there and seeing a big goose egg. I'm getting very frustrated.
Wow.
You understand me?
Funny.
He's sad. He's disappointed.
Bookworm, that's not true. Bookworm says the
Good one. Good one.
problem is Hollow Knight didn't get support the first time. He's not going to play it a second time. How can he play Silk Song without playing the original first logic? That I thought, am I misremembering? I thought that I played Hollow Knight during a marathon. Did I not? In which case, it's not like the game got no support. Like, I don't think so. It was during a marathon. I could be wrong, but I swear that wasn't it like a Halloween marathon? and I played it for a segment, I don't remember. Maybe you remember better than me, because I know I only played it once. That I know. If you have the deets, please share them, because I personally don't remember.
I'll stop.
I did play it, but people were
We're all
bored
getting kind of bored, so I'm getting a little trigger happy. I
when I was
apologize.
playing it. It's that Metroidvania curse. It really is. There's tons of great games that are Metroidvania games, and they're cursed. Like, no one likes them for some reason. I like them, but that's it. Like, the audience just doesn't like
VTech.
Euthanasia, what do you mean? Oh, Euthanasia, you're not tagging me. Take a look. Do you see what's happening? You're trying to tag me, but it's not working because you're putting a space between DSP and gaming. So it's not highlighting my name, and I'm missing your messages. Did you see that?
He's
Black.
fat. He's fucked. I don't know if
Excuse
that's
me.
gonna happen. That
Troy
would
says
be
there's
something.
a dozen main missions left in GTA 4. Well, Troy, we're going to probably change it. We're probably going to do GTA 4 again, maybe Tuesday rather than Monday
Guess I'm getting ignored, stream.
rather than Sunday. Because Sunday, I think people are going to want to see more Metal Gear, like, right away.
He's been doing this for 15 years, and he got punked out by a guy in a cow costume and a guy dressed as Toad.
Simple as that.
All right.
Simple as that.
I really got to go. The podcast has gone late, but at least we came
No
to
money?
the determination. All right, guys. And
Any money?
thank you very much for a chill stream, and thank you for helping me determine over this week what I was going to do. Now we have it set. Now we can hype it up, right? Now let's get hype for Metal Gear Delta,
Oh,
Metal
we're
Gear Solid
hyped.
Delta tomorrow, and for Chronos A New Dawn, The New Dawn next week, and pushing further into GTA 4.
Can you believe the
and,
hype?
Sweet Code N2, and chill streams of Truck Sim, and some exciting, action with CVS2 fighting games. So it'll be good. It's going to be a good lineup, okay? And by the way, this is it, folks. Thanks. This is the final podcast of the week. I guess it's
Great
appropriate that
podcast.
we're late.
Quite literally the worst. That was one of the worst. I mean, he knew he had something people want to talk about, so he does that thing where he just straight up ignores it, and it's like he knew he had information, but yet he wanted to make sure it lasted as long as fucking possible. And that's what the result of that was. I did promise to watch this, so we only have 4 minutes left. Let's watch these 4 minutes from the Memology video, and then we'll go live, and then we'll say goodbye for the day. But I will be back on Kick at 9 p.m. We're not watching the whole podcast, I can promise you that. But we'll do some talk about Early Bird, I'm sure. Talk about some other shit. Call in, do whatever you want. And then we'll watch the beginning of the night stream, and then we'll call it good night, all right?
What made Donkey Kong fall off there? He just decided to not actually hold on to the ledge and just start falling. I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to get to the boss.
Can't stop us.
Oh, Pizza Party. Okay,
This
Chody
is
Tang, you got it.
awful
We'll do
garbage.
that
I don't
as an
want to fucking
outro.
play it anymore. I'm tired of this fucking game. It sucks.
It sucks.
If your game sucks, your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit.
I can't even get to him. I can't grab the ledge. All I'm doing is pressing jump, so he'll jump and grab the platform I just made, and he just bounces off of it and falls again.
Mm-hmm.
It's garbage. The game is fucking garbage.
Absolute garbage. The game still sucks.
What just hit me? I can't even see. It's so bad. I didn't do that. I'm trying to go straight, and he goes to the left because again, it's lagging, so you can't actually control Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm. Not sure theme yet, Vikes. We need something though.
I can't control Donkey Kong. He's lagging.
I can't control Donkey
So
Kong.
where do I get help from right now? Look. There's no help anywhere. What do they want me to fucking do?
Not get
I
hit.
can't do anything. Look, I can't get over this. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, you did it. Look how easily he did it.
This is awful.
This looks like a pretty sweet boss fight. I mean, Nintendo style for sure, but you know.
I have no health. I have no health, and the boss fight continues. Are you fucking kidding me? End the fucking fight, man. This is shit. Oh my lord.
Please be another phase.
When the world felt so cruel and bleak, when the whole looked so dark and deep.
Oh, wow. No.
Hard as rock, cold as stone.
Imagine like not getting down with that kind of stuff, you know?
Nintendo think they're Disney. They're not.
So fucking insane, man. Like, imagine your like media consumption if you can't like enjoy like just 2 minutes of shit like that. You know what I mean? In a game, like it's you know, it's like supposed to be a little soft moment of introspection from the game. It's like, you know, and you can't even.
When did they decide to be Disney? Okay.
What? It's like, just relax, man. Relax. No, but YouTube person, yeah, you could say it's cringe, but I mean, it's a Nintendo game. You kind of expect that kind of stuff, right? We're not trying to be Dark Souls, as he would say. It's okay to have a song every once in a while, you know? We're playing a game for kids.
And that's what sucks, really. There's nothing to even do commentary about. This sucks. It was made very poorly.
Hey, Donkey Kong 64!
They're idiots who tried to copy Mario. They had no originality whatsoever during this segment. And it shows how bad they were at the time
Like,
as game devs when you put a blatant...
How about the opera scene of Final Fantasy? How'd that make you feel?
Copy
You
part
know?
of another game into your game. And it's so much worse than the other games that originally did it. It just makes you look terrible.
I'm so happy I was not spoiled by that. I didn't know that was coming. That was so fucking hype. I still remember that.
That's really all I have to say about this part. It's terrible garbage. It's like liquid diarrhea.
I had no idea that was coming either. It just came out of nowhere.
Liquid
That's why people still talk about it, because it fucking hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Okay, let's go live. Wait, the good finish.
That's really all I have to say about this part. It's terrible garbage. It's like liquid diarrhea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Liquid gaming diarrhea.
Liquid gaming diarrhea. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
No more podcast this week, although I will have a little hangout session tomorrow before we
Hangout session beforehand, guys.
And I will have
hands on.
But guys enjoyed. Let's do for GTA we have to have this be different color. Hold on.
You know, DSP and Cat will make you know, DSP and Cat make grilled cheese at night.
There we are. No
They have snack pizzas.
saturation.
Okay, I'm going live.
Ask because the new Story of Seasons remake came out today. It's a remake of a DS game. Did you ever enjoy the games? I think it could be a good chill stream. Zero experience with Harvest Moon. Never played one. Never seen one. I know what it is. I understand. I know the series. Never played it at all. So actually, if I ever do play it, it would be my first ever exposure to the franchise.
All right.
When I come back from break, excuse me, it will be 2.5 straight hours of GTA 4 with no other interruptions. All right, it'll be nonstop fun gameplay. I hope that you guys will stick around. Enjoy some highlight clips in the meantime. And here we go.
Does Joker want to fight me? Probably.
See? Still remember the song, actually. How hype was that? All right, we're going live. That's raw, that muted him. And we still have chair stream. Pretty cool. Greeter the Green says, ALT, why do you think he's trying to make so much money? I think between tax payment and gotcha, he broke as a bum and sees the money is drying up. I think it's, he does see that obviously he's not hitting goals at the rate he once was. And for him, that means people are not liking him. The ship is sinking. He freaks out. One slow stream makes him freak out. So when it keeps building up, he gets more and more panicked, more, erratic behavior, kind of happens, And especially when there's other drama going on, he gets more crazy. Today was very weird too, right? Like it wasn't a normal stream at all. It was just weird the whole time. Overly happy, kind of. Who knows? But it's the same shit as always. Flatman Round Teats Reel. Good name. Selling my wife's eggs for support money. Can't afford kids anymore anyway. Here's your money. That's a good way to get money. How much do they give you for the? I see the thing. How much? Like if you donate sperm, they give you money for that. Like honestly, has anyone done that? That's a good call out. That's a good call in subject. Has anyone donated sperm? Do they give you money for it? Like what do they do? Or you just do it? Gotta be interested in how that whole works. I just love the game. I'm not trying to donate, but I'm saying, like, do they give money? Like, how much do they give you? $200? See, that's crazy. But I would do it for the love of the game. I mean, I usually it just goes to waste. I hate to see that go to waste. Usually mine goes to waste. I feel like they can live on if I give them somewhere to go. But I guess, do they test your count and stuff? Because I don't know how that's going. That's a different ball of wax. You got to have a high count. Yeah, they don't want my old swimmers. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go under the microscope. One dead rabbit, one dead cat, one alive cat, 0 PPP. Says, can I call in tonight and explain how a verified donor and I can show proof? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Please do. Make sure you have an account. That's all you need is an account that's older than 12 hours on Kick. That's it. You can talk. They don't want my old swimmers. Nah. Yeah, I drop it off. They say, yeah, no thanks. That would hurt if they did that, by the way. That would fucking hurt. No. Huh? Anyways, moving on. Big Ups Hosq says he uses fan as loosely as he does family, and I agree with that. Fan and family. Fan is anyone that's ever seen DSP anywhere as a fan. Family is anyone that's ever been under his roof, kind of. You know what I mean? That's how it works. Even if there are creatures, animals, woodland critters outside, actually. All right, let's do the middle manager meeting and let's get out of here. Middle manager, 229, and then we're out. And we'll check in on what he's doing, of course. But here we go. Then we're out of here. Ready? Go. Legendary video here. And it involves Cobra, so.
Let's talk about...
Here we go.
Where are we at for the week? Let's talk about the schedule, the goals, and all of that, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
We are at 36 out of 40 goals attained. When we attain 40 goals, it is time for a radical pizza party, dudes. We're going to have a pizza party. Are we going to do Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's?
Mm-hmm.
All right? I'm going to eliminate another pizza right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am eliminating... Pizza Hut. I've eliminated Pizza Hut. That's right. You can't even look at me right now because I'm such an evil villain. Exactly.
Cobra knows what's up. He's like, fuck this shit, man.
I'm such a heinous individual. Everything I do just exudes toxicity and negativity, and you can't stand to look at me for a second. I know. So it's going to be a choice between Domino's and Papa John's, all right? Two unique places, all right? One of them, probably the longest running one in America, Domino's. I remember that ever since I was a kid, they were the big fast food delivery pizza.
Why are his legs straight out? Is there any lore to that? Because his legs are straight here, guys, if you can see. But like Derek's sitting with crossed legs, and Cyrax is sitting correctly. Is there a lore reason his legs are straight?
Place. They do various different kinds of pizza, like the hand-tossed.
Oh, he has corgi legs.
New York style,
okay.
crust style, and they have various appetizers. So if we get Domino's, I'll probably get a regular pizza, a specialty pizza, and an appetizer. If I get Papa John's, I'll probably end up getting like a stuffed crust, a regular crust, and then an appetizer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you might say, well, when is this going to be? If we want to know when to be there, I don't know. I would like to tell you exactly when it's going to be, but I don't know simply because it depends on when we hit our goals. 2 goals hit today, 2 goals hit tomorrow.
He could make these every day. Every week could be pumping these out. I think they would lose their luster probably, but he could make this every fucking day. And this is no AI included, John Doe. 0 AI is included in this audio.
And we're doing the pizza party on Wednesday. Okay? Could take longer. It could be Thursday. It could be Friday. All right? And there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not controlling that.
I see. His legs are too short. I see. That's the shtick here with the Cobra legs. His legs are too short.
You guys. So whenever you want this stuff to happen, all right, let's get it going with support. It's that simple. Okay? So the sooner the better. Let's hit some goals. All right? Thank you guys so much in advance. Definitely let's hit the goal. We already got a great head start. Let's hit the goal today. Let's get closer to the pizza party. I can't wait to lock it in and be like, we're doing the pizza party. It's going to be fun.
Amazing. What a king. Great video there. Go check it out. All right, guys, that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We'll see you back tomorrow, tonight, 9 p.m. for the call-in show. And tomorrow we'll finish up part 4, the final one, DSP's biggest rivals of NPCs. We'll do that tomorrow. You're all legends. Thanks for watching. Bye.